Chat, it brings me great sadness to inform you all that I finished brushing my hair before go live. Well, specifically before I pivoted from the streaming soon thing to this thing. I know you're very disappointed. Watching me brush out tangles in my hair for a solid 15 minutes is the best part of stream. Oh, that's so loud! Okay, start playing again, please. Music. Okay, well, don't be whiny. I'm sorry. I had my YouTube turn up. There we go. Let's turn that down a smidge. Hey, Sour, welcome to stream. Also, hi, Pio. That being said, friends, I would like you to welcome once more to the Mayflowers 429 Twitch channel, friend of the stream, Hannah Von Varley.
Hello, hello. It's nice to be here.
Welcome, gamer. So, as it turns out, in the one fight where I thought that Ledian would not be the answer to the fight, it turns out that Ledian might be the answer to the fight. This is Ledian's gym. We all just live here. Like...
Yeah, like, I don't know what to do with this information, but it appears to be true that Ledian just owns Tate and Liza Gym. That's just how it is.
Dog walks it. It's the combination of Tailwind and Encore. It's all you need, right? Like...
No, Ledian is actually not clicking a single move.
What?
In the fight that I was calcing.
It's not even... Okay. Okay, so I guess this could be Masquerade's fight. Probably not, because Intimidate might fuck up your ranges.
It could? Yeah, it very much could. Like, I could probably look for another Mon, but like it's way funnier if it's Ledian, and Ledian works.
Yeah, no. So for context, Ledian is currently the key game piece in Trainer number 2, Trainer number 3, and Trainer number 4. And Hannah, before we go into the line that you just figured out, is it alright if I go over with chat the split line?
Absolutely. I'm still like, I need to like write this out to my satisfaction so I can explain it to my best of my ability. So absolutely, take your time.
In that case, let me get Togedemaru. Let me get Ledian. Sour, if you're still here, this is one of the funniest lines I've ever come up with. Because Ledian is such a weirdly dynamic Pokemon. Also, the light behind me is coming out blue on the camera. It's supposed to be purple because we're in Moss Deep Gym. So give me a second to fix that. My gamer RGBs. There we go. That's fucking Orpal. Okay. So, Togedemaru, Ledian, Dragonite, Sneasler, and Lucario. So, the gimmick to this fight is Meowstic here has Imprison and Fake Out. Both of those moves have +9 usage priority on the first turn of the fight. For that reason, we had to figure out 3 separate versions of this fight based on what Meowstic clicks turn 1 and who it clicks it into. Thank you very much for the gift sub, Pio. Sour, I hope you enjoy not having to see ads. So, specifically, oh shit, and regular sub from dear friend of the channel, Smallest Turtle. Thank you, Smallest Turtle, for 21 months. Holy shit, Ernie. I've been doing this for a while. It's gonna be 2 years in May. I say to my wife. I don't know if y'all can hear her. She's currently getting her ass whipped by Knight Artorias. Oh, nice. Never mind. No, I'm streaming.
I said it before you switched over.
I was focusing on brushing my hair and learning about the adventures of Elliewood and Co. The local streamer does not listen to her wife. Your birthday was yesterday.
Neglected.
I'm making you crepes tomorrow with homemade whipped cream. Swear to God, no respect in this house. Hey, Turtle. Hi, Rob Boss. Okay. So, there are 3 variations of this line. We are going to go over all of them. So, the first variation is Meowstic clicks Imprison turn 1. So we are up against a Meowstic with competitive and focus sash. It knows Psychic, Thunderbolt, Fake Out, Imprison. What Imprison does is a move with unlimited duration. It lasts until Meowstic leaves the field. It prevents your Pokemon from using any of the moves that are on Meowstic's move list. So none of our Pokemon while Meowstic are alive can click Psychic, Fake Out, or Thunderbolt. And I mean, technically Imprison, I don't even know if any of your Pokemon can learn that. It's probably, there's like one or two. On the other side of the field, we have Conkeldurr. He's conking. So the nice thing about Conkeldurr is that he has Mach Punch, which means that even though our Pokemon are really fast, it has a move that lets it see a fast kill, specifically on Togedemaru. So, turn 1, we aren't going to click Fake Out with Togedemaru because Meowstic is faster. If Meowstic clicks Fake Out into Togedemaru or Imprison, like, we're just in trouble. So, it clicks Imprison, Togedemaru clicks Spiky Shield. Conkeldurr sees a kill on Togedemaru with Mach Punch and Hammer Arm, and a kill into Ledian with Ice Punch. Both of those kills are slow kills, or Hammer Arm into Toge is a slow kill, Ice Punch into Ledi is a slow kill, Mach Punch, because it's a priority, is considered a fast kill into Toge. So it will always go for Mach Punch into Togedemaru. We set up Spiky Shield. Spiky Shield is a higher priority than Fake Out, so we always get to use it. Conkeldurr notably loses a critical 12.5% of its max HP. This is actually very relevant for next turn. And we set up Tailwind with Ledian. Ledian in this situation is going to be level 84. I suppose I may as well get it exported and imported as such. The reason here is that once we set up Tailwind, obviously we're faster than Meowstic, and Meowstic clicked Imprison last turn. So on turn 2, we are going to swap Togedemaru to Dragonite to take another Mach Punch, and Ledian is now faster than Meowstic and is able to click Encore into it before it has a chance to click a move other than Imprison. Because this is a double battle, Pokemon don't like switching out even if they're forced to click ineffective moves. For this reason, Meowstic is now stuck clicking Imprison. It has 10 PP, and we did make sure that none of our lines let it click it more than 10 times because that immediately ends Encore. That is something I had to calculate. So, Meowstic clicks Imprison, we Encore. Meowstic is now stuck in the Imprison zone, so we don't even need to worry about it. We swap Ledian for Dragonite. Dragonite takes a chunk of damage from Mach Punch. On the following turn, Conkeldurr sees that something has a fast kill on it because with Life Orb and the little bit of chip that Conkeldurr took from Spiky Shield, we actually barely have a guaranteed KO with Life Orb boosted Dual Wing Beat. So we are going to DWB into Conk. I did confirm in Dexcord, if a Pokemon has a priority move, theoretically there's a chance Conkeldurr could click Ice Punch, but that just wouldn't do anything. Ice Punch just says nothing happens, Lamau, because it's slower than Dragonite. But it has a like 90, I think it's like an 85% chance to click Mach Punch basically into Dragonite. So Dragonite can always live 2 critical hit max roll Mach Punches. We take about 50% of our max HP. We kill Conkeldurr with Dual Wing Beat. Now, because Ledian is slot 2, Trainer 2 is looking at Ledian to see what to bring in next. So it's going to bring in Gyarados. Gyarados' ability Intimidate is strictly upside for us. Reason being, Dragonite has Inner Focus, making it immune to Intimidate, so it doesn't suffer the attack drop. Ledian has the ability Rattled. Rattled says if you are hit by a Dark, Bug, or Ghost type attack, or are under the effect of the Intimidate ability, you get +1 to your speed stages. Now you might note that we leveled up Ledian to 84. This is because a +1 Ledian at level 84 is faster than Meowstic outside of Tailwind. This lets us maintain Encore control on Meowstic even once Tailwind is gone. Notably, Tailwind and Encore are still up. Gyarados hits the field, and because Tailwind is up, Dragonite is faster than Gyarados and gets an easy one-hit KO with Thunder Punch. Ledian on this turn is going to click Bug Bite into Meowstic to break its Focus Sash for later. Gyarados goes down. In comes Galarian Rapidash. Now, Dragonite taking a Mach Punch from Conkeldurr, 2 Mach Punches from Conkeldurr. I think it works even just with the one. Plus 2 chips of Life Orb recoil, let Dragonite always show a KO to play rough on Galarian Rapidash. This prevents it from clicking Swords Dance. Both of our Pokemon are faster than Rapidash, but Ledian is barely strong enough for Rapidash to not see a kill on it. What's going to happen now is, I believe on this turn, hold on, this is line 1, Imprison. Yeah, so once we KO Gyarados, both Encore and Tailwind end. Dragonite can't KO Rapidash on its own and is slower than Rapidash. And Encore ended on Meowstic, so we obviously need to re-Encore it. So what we are going to do is we are going to swap Dragonite into Togedemaru. Doing this, Rapidash is only ever clicking Play Rough or Zen Headbutt. Both of those are contact moves. Iron Barb thus breaks its Focus Sash, and neither move, even if it crits, does enough damage to show a kill to any move other than high horsepower. Just to be safe, we are also giving Togedemaru a Citrus Berry, but I believe it is completely unnecessary. But because we always show a kill to high horsepower, it once again is never clicking Swords Dance. So we swap to Togedemaru, we re-Encore Meowstic with Ledian, then we swap Togedemaru back to Dragonite, and we have Ledian click Rock Smash into Galarian Rapidash. The reason we are doing this is a +1 Ledian at level 84 is also faster than Galarian Rapidash, and by dropping its defense by 1 stage, Dual Wing Beat boosted by Life Orb is able to KO Rapidash. Now, at this point, we don't have Tailwind up, Dragonite is slower than Rapidash. But because Ledian is faster, Ledian can set up Tailwind on the turn we want to KO, Dynamic Speed kicks in, making Dragonite faster than Rapidash, thus getting us the kill. At this point, Meowstic is on the field, we have 3 turns of Tailwind left, and I believe, yeah, that was the last turn of Encore, so we re-Encore it, and we swap Dragonite to Sneasler. Sneasler does not have the Muscle Band. Sneasler here is going to have a Rost Berry, and the move Natural Gift. Now, because we hit Meowstic with Bug Bite earlier, on Ledian it does at least 22%, so Knockoff is able to successfully KO it. It has obviously been re-Encored. But we are going to swap to Sneasler, click Encore. We're going to KO with Knockoff, swap to Lucario. This is, we have 1 more turn of Tailwind. For that reason, they are looking at the Lucario slot. We are considered faster than both Perugly and Melodic because of Tailwind. For that reason, Melodic comes in next. We have given Sneasler a Rostberry and the move Natural Gift. So that way we can do 51% of Melodic's max HP without clicking Close Combat. There's a reason for that. So we do that, and then Lucario can pick up the remaining 50% with its Close Combat. Both outspeed Melodic. Tailwind ends, Perugly hits the field. Even a Lucario at -1 defense from clicking Close Combat does not die to a critical hit critical hit return from Perugly. This is important. Perugly hits the field. It sees that even though we're faster than it, it doesn't see, or we're slower than it, it doesn't see a kill on anything. It can't fake out Sneasler because of inner focus, so it's just going to fake out Lucario. Either way, we're going to click Close Combat into it with Lucario and Close Combat into it with Sneasler, both of which should kill. So that's the Imprison line. Second line, they use Fake Out on Togedemaru. This basically just changes up the start of the fight, but the end is functionally the same. If they use Fake Out on Togedemaru, Ledian sets up Tailwind turn 1. On turn 2, we have Ledian click Bug Bite into Meowstic and swap Togedemaru to Dragonite. This is because we don't want to lock Meowstic into Fake Out because Meowstic only has 5 PP. I think we have a line where we can still get around it where we lock it into Fake Out and then like it happens to run out of Fake Out PP the turn Togedemaru returns to the field, so it would go for Imprison, but we're just kind of simplifying it here. So Tailwind turn 1, Bug Bite turn 2, Encore turn 3, because even though we're swapping out Togedemaru on turn 2, it still starts turn 2 on the field, so Meowstic sees no kills on anything, it can't use Fake Out because it's turn 2, so it always goes for Imprison when we swap to Dragonite. Then on turn 3, even though there's no one on the field, so it reasonably couldn't click Imprison or anything, we're faster than it, we Encore it to lock it back into Imprison. In this world, we then KO Conkeldurr, and I believe, Yeah, so essentially we just get the bug bite on Meowstic in now instead of when Gyarados comes in later. Is the main thing. Hold on a second. Oh, sorry. No, we're getting the bug bite in now instead of on the dual wing beat turn. That's the important thing. So once Dragonite comes out, we KO Conkeldurr, we go down Gyarados, we take down Rapidash in functionally the same way. Our setup's a little different when we get to Rapidash because of the turns of Encore and Tailwind. Once Rapidash comes out, we are out of Tailwind, but we have just re-upped Encore. Or sorry, wait. Line 2, Fake Out on Toge. So we've run out of Tailwind. There is 1 turn left on Encore. So we are going to swap to Togedemaru, do the Rock Smash on Rapidash, Encore ends, swap back to Dragonite, re-Encore on Meowstic, set up Tailwind, KO Rapidash. And then we do the thing of swap... Oh, that's right. In this line, because Meowstic is still encored by the time Rapidash goes down, like there's 1 more turn, and Tailwind is still up for another turn or 2, we just swap to Sneasler and Lucario. They both outspeed in Tailwind. Sneasler gets it with knockoff, Lucario clicks Vacuum Wave. And then we beat Melodic, we beat Purugly. I think Purugly potentially can come in second, but that doesn't change anything. Because, like, it doesn't matter what Melodic sees when it comes in. Although actually, I don't think Purugly comes in because it doesn't see a KO on any of our guys. No, because we outdamage Melodic, yeah, so it does come in second sometimes. Now, on the final line, the most divergent one is when Fake Out hits Ledian turn 1. This stops us from setting up Tailwind turn 1. Thankfully, on turn 2, it's still just going to click Encore, and we actually get really saved. Like, because this line was actually a little problematic, because it meant that Rapidash came in while Tailwind was still up. If both of our Pokemon are faster than Rapidash while Tailwind is up, then it could see a kill on Ledian after the Fake Out damage. Thankfully, we are safe from that. So, on turn 2, it uses Imprison, we set up Tailwind. Turn 3, we KO Conkeldurr, I think. Yeah, turn 3, we Encore it and KO Conkeldurr. Gyarados comes in, we have 2 turns of Tailwind and Encore left, we KO Gyarados. Rapidash comes in, we have 1 more turn of Encore and Tailwind, so we don't need to do the Togedemaru pivot, we can just Rock Smash Rapidash to break Focus Sash and do the thing, and then Dual Wing Beat for KO. Don't need, like, Spiky Shield or any of that. And then it's just Meowstic on the field against Ledian and Dragonite without Tailwind or Encore. We re-Encore it, we swap Dragonite to Sneasler. Is this... Yeah, swap Dragonite to Sneasler, reset up Encore. We maybe KO with Knockoff. It's not guaranteed because the turn Ledian is hitting Meowstic with Bug Bite is after Gyarados hits the field, and Intimidate means that Bug Bite, even with like Silver Powder plus Knockoff, isn't a guaranteed KO. But it's fine because we still have another turn of Encore, so we KO it with Vacuum Wave. Like, we're fine. We then, it is, I believe, yeah, I think it's Purugly next, and then Milotic, and then we win the fight. Really fucking annoying, but like, there's a bunch of different timers that you have to keep track of for how many turns of Encore are left, how many turns of Tailwind are left. You have to make sure that you don't run out of one when you need the other, that you're able to like properly hit Rapidash with Rock Smash on the right turn. Don't take too long doing it, by the way, because then Meowstic runs out of Imprison PP.
Oh gosh.
But thankfully, I think it works.
That's a very complicated fight, but it seems very, very cool.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just
maximum use of Ledian.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's maximum Ledian use. Like, literally every part of the animal. We're clicking Bug Bite, we're clicking Rock Smash, we're clicking Encore, we're clicking Tailwind, and we're benefiting from Rattled. Like, all 4 of its moves.
So sick.
Rock Smash on Ledian
Not guaranteed to be rattled, by the way.
Yeah, no, it's a 50-50. Swarm is the other option, and I'm so glad we didn't get Swarm.
That's so sick.
I was so disappointed when we got Marps instead of a Corviknight back before Meteor Falls. I never could have known.
Mm-hmm.
I never could have known. All right.
Look, it's a mon with tools, and it's not useful all the time, but when it is useful.
It's really fucking useful. Okay. Now, trainer number 5, Hexmaniac, Kathleen, and Nicholas. This is a bitch of a fight. Thankfully, we have one of the best tools for it, which is a Hamilton with perfect speed. That is because it is barely faster than Excadrill and a single point faster than Medicham. This is very important. All right, walk me through it, Hannah. So, I haven't figured out this line yet, but Hannah was looking at it while I was in the shower.
Mm-hmm. So the end game isn't solidified, but like once you're in a 2v1, it should be fairly simple to close it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
The line that I found is it gets you to the 2v1, basically. So turn 1, you're going to be leading Arcanine H and anything that baits aggro. Just anything.
Okay.
So you have some flexibility there with what helps you most with your
later
end game,
down the
basically.
line. I was going to say potentially, I don't know, Mudkip, because it'd be hard to get it back onto the field for Protect Cheese later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sneasler would be excellent if you could manage to, but that might be weird.
Yeah, I mean, Sneasler isn't like a downside.
Yeah. It's just if you can get it on the field versus like Jinx or the Togi.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so Crobat is going to see plus 12 acro into the second slot, whatever that is, and you're going to swap to Caracosta.
In chat, I should also explain really quickly, this Crobat's super fucking annoying because it only has 1 damaging move and 2 damaging moves technically. But it's like, you can never really tell when Super Fang's gonna happen because you don't know when you're going to be, like, when Super Fang is gonna start doing more damage than Acrobatics. It's basically never. Screech can just drop your defense as a +6 to be used, and if at any point there you have a Pokemon that is faster than one of their Pokemon, it's got a +9 to maybe click Tailwind. And it's got a Flying Gem. So Acrobatics will just spontaneously become weaker at some point. Better show it a fast kill.
When the calcs change, it's the worst.
Mm-hmm.
And Tailwind is always a threat, and it can Screech once you... Oh, it's the worst. So you're going to swap to Caracosta to take that Flying Gem acro.
Okay.
And I believe you're at level 81, right, on the Cara?
I think I'm actually only 80. I might... Hold on,
Okay,
I might have...
actually gives you... I think it perfectly worked at 81. 80 is probably a bit better.
Here, let me boot up MGBA, because I might have... Oop, what the fuck? I don't want to look up MGA. What's Middle Georgia State University? I'm gonna boot up the emulator to see if that is the case, and, like... Because I might have leveled it up by 1 at one point for, like, a fight. Because it is
It's not consequential. It works at 81.
Yeah, but
it should work at 80 as well.
Yeah, but I want to make sure I have accurate calcs. Okay.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. So bop into here. Yeah, only 80.
Okay, cool. I'm going to assume 81 for the moment because I want to show off how perfect it is, but 80 is better. So at 81, you take a minimum of 56 HP from Flying Gem Acrobatics, and maximum on a crit, you take 99 HP.
Okay.
Arcanine H Flare Blitzes into the Excadrill before it can do anything. That's the simple part. So Medicham comes in, seeing close combat into Caracosta, and it is perfectly always targeting Caracosta with only close combat.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, because hold on, what's 233 minus, we said max roll was 99?
Max roll is 99, so it can never be Thunder Punch, and min roll is 56, so...
134, Thunder Punch is
you're always
88.
showing all rolls of CC.
Yeah, and then 56. 233 minus 56. 177. Yeah, wow, it is exactly close combat, and we don't need Sticky Barb. Okay.
It's perfect. Well, if it was Sticky Barb, the Crobat would steal it.
I know, that's why I'm saying we don't need it. Oh yeah, it would steal it before we even took the damage.
Yeah, it wouldn't even help.
We just knock off
So,
Crobat to get it back.
Does that... I don't even know how that interaction works. Do you get it before you knock it off?
I mean, I'm thinking about the fact that like Focus Sash and Focus Band and Berries proc before like knockoff triggers.
Yeah, true. Oh, that's weird though. Okay, I want to test that at some point. That's interesting. So that's that turn 1. So yeah, Medicham comes in. It's only seeing CC, and Crobat is always because it's seeing no KOs. It's seeing nothing in particular, and we have Arcanine H, who is faster than Medicham. It is guaranteed to Tailwind.
Okay.
So Crobat is always Tailwinding, and so we are swapping level 81 Caracosta out to Ledian to take the CC.
Oh, I see what's happening here. Yeah. We take close combat, it drops
H
its own
Flare
defense.
Blitzes the Medi.
Are we in trouble if Flare Blitz burn kills?
Crit burn, no, because then the Cinderace comes in, and it's still, because Crobat hasn't done anything, it's setting Tailwind that turn. So if the Cinderace comes in that turn, Ledian is on the field, it's only seeing Pyro Ball or Sucker Punch.
Just wanted to make sure we were
what
accounting for the chance that we could kill Medicham turn 1 on accident.
Yeah.
Chat for context, Medicham has a Focus Sash, and the idea is we would Flare Blitz it and then Extreme Speed it down before it has a chance to get something.
And if it's Sucker Punch on swap into the Ledian slot, we're swapping Ledian out the next turn, so that would whiff. And Pyro Ball, I think you could just go to Caracosta again, that would be fine.
Oh yeah, it would Sucker Punch into Ledian. That's really funny, because... Wait, why would it be Sucker Punch?
Did I see this incorrectly?
Because we're not faster than it. Are you in theory thinking of a world where we swap to Ledian and then set up our own? No, because they have Tailwind up, so they're definitely faster than us.
Okay, so this might make the crit burn timeline a little weird, but I think we could still find a way to play around it. Can I lead you through like the normal line part of it?
Also, let me see if like a -1 defense does Head Smash into Extreme Speed does it, so we can just not risk it. Oh, we're faster. Head Smash doesn't work.
It's not. Yeah. So the Head Smash is not -1.
Wait. But isn't Crobat setting up Tailwind?
Oh, true.
Crobat sets up Tailwind, so we become slower than Medicham.
That rules.
That's really funny. I'm so good at dynamic speed. Okay, so yeah, Head Smash into Extreme Speed should be able to do it.
Okay, so that eliminates that risk. That's very nice. So close combat into the Ledian with a Citrus. You guarantee basically that it's not close combat again. Though you don't really care. The main thing is that Ledian comes in, takes the CC, and then next turn is baiting the Crobat again for aggro.
Yeah.
Swap to Toge. You take the KO with Extreme Speed so the Medi doesn't get a move off. And then the Toge hits the field on the turn that Cinderace comes in. You can fake out Head Smash into the Cinderace, and you just don't care what the Crobat is doing.
Yep. Okay. So, yes, this uses...
And that's the path to the 2v1.
It uses, in air quotes, 4 Pokemon, or 5 Pokemon. Because the nice thing is actually, because Togedemaru's never baiting Acrobatics, it does mean we can safely swap in Sneasler while Arcanine gets the KO. And then, like, Poison Jab... Does Poison Jab with Life Orb kill Togekiss, like, immediately? We would need to obviously be cognizant of, like, Tailwind turns, but... Like, if Arcanine's killing Crobat on that turn, it can come in and still have Fake Out primed.
I think Jinx is what's coming in.
Life Orb.
Just because it outspeeds.
Yeah, I'm just looking, and the Life Orb Poison Jab does 1-hit KO Togekiss, and the Life Orb knockoff does 1-hit KO Jinx.
Sweet.
Jinx does have
and
Fake Out.
If you were to swap the Sneasler in. So, but like you've got your own Fake Out that's faster.
Even then, like, Yeah, no, we would.
Are
still
we
fake
are we
out.
sure that the Togi can't be acrobatics?
Well,
Can it deal over 50% with no flying gem acro?
I mean, it's taking an
Yeah,
acrobatics
no.
from Crobat, and then yeah, no flying gem. Especially, well, actually, Citrus Berry wouldn't do anything because acrobatics never puts us into citrus range. Getting hit by flying gem boosted. So let me see. Hold on. 103 minus, and worst case scenario, I can just incorporate a pivot, just like a guy.
Yeah, like you can stall out. Like you don't need to take the KO on Crobat. Like,
Yeah.
it's the worst when it has a partner, but once it's on its own, it kind of does nothing.
And the nice thing is that we know guaranteed what turn it's setting up Tailwind, so we don't need to worry about Tailwind RNG after that. And chat, another thing to keep in mind is that if Crobat ever clicks Screech into something, it is completely irrelevant once the Brawn trainer is down, because once Crobat's gone, both Togekiss and Jinx only have special attacks. So minus 103 drops us to 104, and then it loses Flying Gem, and yeah, I believe that is... Yep, 46 damage. It is less than Super Fang.
Okay. So we take one, like, coming in, and then we're letting it be uncontrolled for one more turn, but that's the turn that we're swapping it out again. So, yeah, it's fine.
Yep. It's a turn where it's either clicking Super Fang into Arcanine, Super Fang into Togedemaru, Screech into Arcanine, or Screech into Togedemaru. I do need to write the line down to fully understand where we're at with Tailwind turns and stuff like that, but... Because I don't think...
If we're not, like, delaying at all, the turn that you KO Crobat is when Tailwind ends.
That's so fun. Yeah, no, I think that's like a perfect line. I'm stunned. I was really stumped looking at this one earlier. Hannah, thank you so much for figuring out Caracosta and Deledian. Because I could find ways to guarantee...
Absolutely.
I could find ways to guarantee bait like close combat on Metacham. We could also do that with Marsh Stomp, but now this doesn't require us to evolve Mudkip. I just couldn't... Oh,
yeah,
no, but Marsh...
the thing was, like, trying to get Crobat to do a guaranteed thing, and a Protect lead... While like that was like good for like slot efficiency, we just have limited options.
Yeah. So
we couldn't get the right moves to be baited.
And also, now that I think about it, it would be close combat and acrobatics if we use Marsh Stomp into Ledian, which, you know, believe it or not, I don't think Ledian can live Flying Gem boosted acrobatics. It's only 260 damage.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was the other thing, was not letting the Crobat swing with the Flying Gem into a Protect. You want to get rid of it right away.
Oh, there's in theory merit to letting keep the Flying Gem, so that way you can more easily show kills, like, to acrobatics.
Oh yeah, in a ton
later.
of lines you do it that way, but like we just don't have the variety of Protect mons to like get it to work.
Open with
If you
Arca.
had like a Sceptile with Detect, this is a pretty free line.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say I was actually just looking at Span's line before I took my shower to like see how he did it, and I'm like, damn, Torkoal seems like really fun tech.
Oh yeah, Torkoal's so good.
Okay, so open with Arcanine and Snee, OHKO, Exca with F Blitz. Swap Snee to Car. Swap to Krob and Medi. Use... Because, yeah, at this point, this is the turn where Crobat's guaranteed to set up Tailwind, making Metacham really...
On turn 2, yes.
Yeah. Really fucking fast speed. Oh yeah, we also kind of relied on that because we need Metacham to click close combat before we click Head Smash. Or Flare Blitz in general to get the defense drop.
I hadn't planned that, but you found it and found that it would just work.
Yeah, no, we oopsied our way
very
uphill.
Fortuitous.
So I suppose let me note for equip Arca with Zoom Lens. So use smash on Medi, swap car to Letty, KO. Ooh, hold on though. Wait. Okay, yeah. Because we have to be cognizant of the fact that this is the turn we swap to Togedemaru is the turn that Crobat starts doing random. No, it acrobatics is. That's right. Ledian hits the field, stopping it from doing random moves. Okay.
So Ledian still doing important things despite not clicking a move.
Enemy Tailwind for a 4. KO Medi with E-Speed. Swap Letty to Toge. Yeah, because then this is the one turn where we have to worry about Crobat choosing random move. Okay, so
Yeah, this upcoming one.
swap Letty to Toge. Enemy Tailwind 3 of 4. Swap to Krob and Sind. KO Sind with... Dumb question about zoom lens. Let me check something really quick. If it moves after its target
I'm
and
assuming
flinching...
you're wondering about flinch.
Yeah, I'm assuming, but flinch counts as moving, quote unquote. Because
It does,
still
yes.
takes its turn.
It's their turn taken.
KO Sind.
So like that's marking its spot for turn order, so zoom lens still works.
With H smash. Use F out on Sind. Enemy Tailwind 2 of 4. Swap to Krob. Swap, Krob, and roll. So I just need to really quickly check. Crobat loses its flying gem, uses Screech into Arcanine. Okay, good. We don't die to critical hit acrobatics. Just had to make sure of that. Even then, it would never click it because Super Fang. Okay. Yeah, so in the potentiality of worlds, Togedemaru takes an acrobatics on the turn it swaps in. Ooh, but if it takes an acro and then a Screech. Oh no, but it's fine.
Does it then show like it would still having to show the killed acro, which I don't think it can ever do.
Yeah. I'm just trying to think about like
Very worst case.
Yeah, because Togedemaru swaps in when we KO Metacham, so that's acrobatics. So we have the one random turn against Crobat while we click Fake Out. Notably, do we actually even need to click Fake Out into Cinderace? Like, we show a kill to Pyro Ball with Togedemaru. Can we just click Spiky Shield?
Yeah, I suppose so.
I don't know if that blocks Screech, but... Bypasses
sure.
Substitute. That's it, though. Like, I think that works.
There's some of those protect moves that don't protect from statuses, but I don't think Spiky Shield is one of them.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's like a King Shield.
I believe Mat Block doesn't protect from status.
Yeah. Well, Mat Block's a really unique case because it can also only be used on the first turn it hits the field. So it like doesn't even...
Yeah. Also, yeah, it's also not priority.
Mm-hmm. I actually don't even think it is calculated as part of the like cumulative protect fail chance. Baneful Bunker, Detect, Endure, King Shield,
that would make
Max
sense.
Guard, Obstruct, Protect, Quick Guard, Silk Trap, Sticky Web, Wide Guard. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not seeing Spiky Shield mentioning anything. The user is protected from most attacks made by other Pokemon during this turn, and Pokemon making contact with the user lose 1/8 of their maximum HP rounded down. But yeah, because if we use...
I still don't think it matters, because the Screech can still never like get it so that Acro is seeing a kill, right?
I think it can. Oh, that's a good point. Okay, so let me see. So Acrobatics drops us to 104 if we suffer the highest roll. It then loses Flying Gem.
It's already used the Flying Gem on Costa.
Yeah, you're super right. Acrobatics caps at 93. So it would always be... Wait. But at that point, Acrobatics is higher damage than Super
hold
Fang.
a Citrus. Okay. Hold a Citrus. That's probably still fine.
How does holding a Citrus fix this? Because remember, even though we don't show a kill to Acrobatics, with Screech, Acrobatics does more damage than Super Fang.
Okay. So, yeah, if the Spiky Shield works, then it blocks the Screech, then that would be better, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's good. I guess I now also need to look at Fiction where, like... Okay, -4 defense to Arcanine, never dies to Acrobatics crit. Had to make sure of that.
Good thing to check.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm gonna confirm with Dexcord. Oh hey, look, someone's also doing double birds into Mosty fights. Oop. Someone's car alarm's going off. But yeah, thankfully, Togedemaru baits Pyro Ball. Arcanine at no point could ever have gotten Screeched or Super Fanged before now. So it's never showing anything to Cinderace. Yeah. Arcanine just needs to be able to survive 2 turns against Crobat. And I think it always does. And it sees that we slow kill it with Head Smash, so it won't Sucker Punch Arcanine, which is important. Yeah. Oh, Night Kyo. Yeah, so I think we want a Spiky Shield. Again, theoretically, we could also just incorporate an additional pivot, but the longer Arcanine has to sit against Crobat, the more worst-case scenarios we might have to worry about. And this sets us up to exactly get Sneasler in on the end of Tailwind.
And that's just... the fight is solved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I do think the fight is solved like this. So, swap to Crobat. Or I guess swap to only being Crobat. O-H-K-O. Crob with H. Smash. Swap to Snee. Swap to... And yeah, at this point, since Tailwind is over, it's definitely Jinxin next. Enemy Tailwind 104. And I suppose theoretically, we might just swap Arcanine to something else, because like if it took a bunch of Screeches, it could, in theory, like double Screech. Wait, hold on. It's... Crobat starts doing random moves on Cinderace's turn, so if it was Screech into Acro... Oh, it can't even double Screech Acrobatics. Never mind, we're fine. I was trying to think, like, oh, do we need to bring a thing just in case Arcanine shows a kill to Jinx Fake Out? We're good. Swap to J, Y, and X.
I think it's fine anyway, because you have your own Fake Out.
That's true, yeah, we have our faster Fake Out. Dry Skin, Focus Sash, yeah, we just Fake Out, click Rock Slide.
Yeah, Arcanine just really isn't needed. Like, you could swap it for something else. Sneasler can just do it all.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sneasler can't get the K. Oh, I suppose we could actually Extreme Speed with Arcanine and then use Close Combat. We could use Poison Jab if we wanted. That's with Muscle Band. Well, I suppose Jinx actually. Only 35 defense. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's made of paper.
Okay. We do still need to give...
I don't know if I can think of another fully evolved Mon with defenses that low that isn't like Blissey. I don't even know if Blissey's is that low.
Yeah, wow, Ledian is 50. My goat. Okay. Swap to Jinx. Yeah, no, because we don't want it to fake out us. So, yeah, we just click fake out into it. KO Jinx with R slide.
Any move.
Use, well, except for extreme speed. Because it will still fake out Arcanine turn 1, guaranteed. Use F out. There we go. Swap to Togekiss. Hi, Izzy. Ledian solves more fights. Izzy, you were totally right when we were doing that first calc. This is Ledian's gym. We just live in it.
Ledian the hero. Seriously.
Yeah. Both of our guys are faster than Togekiss. It doesn't have anything to make it go faster. I a Papa Berry. What does that do? Yeah,
That's a pinch.
Yeah, I know, but it's... Oh, it's a healing pinch. Got it. Hashtag healing pinch.
Yeah. Hashtag my pinch.
Hashtag my pinch. Yeah, I guess we still give Sneasler the Life Orb. There's kind of no reason not to, right? Or actually,
yeah,
we could just...
like...
we could probably just... Oh, wait, no. We already have Muscle Band on, so Poison Barb wouldn't do it. Yeah. Poison Barbara. But I mean, like... You know, you just give it Poison Barb and then do that in E-Speed.
Yep.
Equip.
Yeah, you just close any range, you outspeed, and you have a priority move. So you beat Focus Sash, you beat... Like, it's all good.
Sneasler.
Even if you do let Jinx fake you out, do you care?
Dude, it's so fucking real, though. Yeah, no, Izzy, currently there is only a single fight in this gym that Ledian doesn't come to that isn't Tate and Liza themselves. And fun fact, well, okay, it depends, because I think... So I heard from Dex Cord we actually have to recook our Flingberry line. I guess the plus 12 into weakness policy for Fling isn't actually real. So they... Crocodile...
I mean, sometimes I think it's real, but it's just not reliable because it's all bugged, right?
Yeah, it's like, so Crocodile can just kill Sneasler turn 1 if it wants to. And we don't want it to.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, and we can't...
Like, I think there's some scenarios where, like, it could never, despite, like, showing a KO, but I don't know what they are, and it's just not consistent, so just don't show it KOs.
Yeah, so I don't know if we're using Ledian for that one anymore, which is sad. So swap to Toge, KO with E-Speed, use P-Jab. All right. Holy shit, we only have one more to go. Yeah, this fight was such a bitch, and yet it was also probably the fastest calc so far. Thank you, Hannah, my hero, my savior.
Absolutely. Like, I can't imagine calcing this without the Arcanine. Jesus.
What about the first fight with the two planned sacks? Ledian's not one of them. Ledian's not in that line. Otherwise, I mean, don't get me wrong. Technically, at one point during that line, Lucario does have to swap out for a different Pokemon just so it doesn't get killed by Miss Magus. We could make that Pokemon Ledian. I think it would... Hold on. Let me scroll backwards just to see if it survives Mystic Fire from Ledian. Or from, Miss Magus. Wait, hold on. We would be level 81 at this point. My goat. My goat! Yeah. Oh, I was more so asking if that was recooked yet. Well, we don't need to recook that one per se. But yeah, we can look back at it if we want to try to find a more difficult line through it that doesn't require sacking Noivern. And also cast form, but that one's less relevant.
Yeah.
But we still have one more gym trainer to fight, and then Tate and Liza. And I actually already calced this fight like back of the napkin math, so I'm pretty sure we have a relatively easy line here that I think probably gets made easier with the addition of Sneasler.
Probably.
Yeah, Tauros with Intimidate. Boo fucking who? What's Intimidate going to do to me? And like, we're gonna have Tailwind up. This thing just gets its shit rocked. Wow, I keep forgetting Golduck is pure water type. Okay, so... Because, yeah, chat, the gimmick to this fight is the ability Receiver and Huge Power. And also, Hannah, can I just say how kind it was of Dexa? Can we look at these numbers? Do we want to do 10,966% to Meryl? Hold on. It's a range. I need Life Orb. But can we just acknowledge how kind Dexa was to make this Meryl level 1 instead of like a level 100 quick, or like, you know, level 85 Quick Claw Misty Explosion Azumarill?
That would be so fun.
It'd be so fun.
Yes, very, very kind.
So, turn 1 of the fight. So, I believe my original version of this line just involved Lucario. Honestly, it's probably even easier thanks to the magic of Ledian Brick Break strats. Oh yeah, Ledian Brick Break strats actually probably let... Well, I actually don't think... Sneasler, do you get Thunder Punch? You probably get Thunder Punch. Sneasler, do you get Thunder Punch? You don't get Thunder Punch! Oh, I'm surprised. Embargo, Ice Punch, Natural Gift.
Yeah,
Keep.
that's one of the things. It doesn't actually get much like coverage in that sense.
It gets enough. It gets Icy Wind for no reason.
Yeah, but everything gets it.
Yeah. You could also give it Shadow Ball.
Get Icy Wind?
It shows it on the thing. Ice Beam and Icy Wind.
Yeah,
Could
geez.
possibly be that they mistakenly put those in due to Weavile. Like here. Let's check. Hold on, let me move Pokemon. The Slur. Man, I wonder what fight we'd be on right now if we didn't have this fucking guy. Like, where are you? Icy Wind, Nightshade, Shadow Ball, Magical Leaf. Yep, can learn Icy Wind. That being said, though, also, like, even if it doesn't have a lot of coverage moves, it gets Natural Gift, which is kind of, like, the best coverage move.
True. People definitely use that as Tekkenny for.
Like, hold on. Poison Jab, Natural Gift, Raw. Oh, wait, Close Combat does 70% to Golduck. Yeah, we can totally kill it if we have Ledian. Oh, but Ledian doesn't go before Sneasler. Wait, yes it does, because Tauros Intimidate! Ledian's so fucking funny! It's so good!
That's ridiculous.
You can't stop my bee! Oh, that's so funny. That's so funny.
It's just like barely too.
Oh my god. And we are making Sneasler paper thin. I'm gonna go now, have fun. Thanks for hanging out, Watermelon. Oh. Epic.
But yeah, there's like so many ways through this fight, so if you can find a way to do it.
You should
Ledian?
champ Ledian at this point. Is Ledian on the other thing? Let me check. Because I actually recently looked at the oh fuck, where's the champ doc? I thought I had it open. I might have it open on my phone. It might not be a spreadsheet, but I thought it was. I could also just pull it up from like Google. Run and Bun Hall of Fame spreadsheet.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see it.
Oh my god, if we could bring Letty in.
I would be amazed if that was possible.
Look, it's got tech. It's like for it's for the double battles. We've got Encore, we've got Tailwind. Like, and God knows Sydney's fight is 80% intimidators by volume.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is absolutely true.
I don't know. I think we could do some funny shit with Letty. Just like perma lockdown Incineroar with Encore.
Yeah, I mean that's what I did with Grim. Yeah.
Okay. So, anyways. Oh, but yeah, I was looking at natural gift with a raspberry. Yeah, no, natural gift. It's at -1 defense doesn't actually quite do it. Yeah, so it's a little weaker than close combat. Oh yeah, and that's also close combat with Poison Barb. That's not even like close combat with Black Belt. Which of course deletes Tauros.
Yeah, Natural Gift is not like a tool you can super consistently bring out, but it's really nice to have for like some specific spots.
Mm-hmm. I can also have Sneasler fake out Meryl, so I guarantee don't take the 1 damage from Misty Explosion. Oh, but yeah, chat. So the gimmick to this fight is that Meryl's ability is Huge Power, which doubles its attack stat from a whopping 5 to 10. But Pissimian's ability is Receiver. So once its partner dies, it gets their ability, which means it suddenly gets Huge Power, which means, you know, all of a sudden, Buddy's doing damage. But thankfully, it's not even that Encore bypasses Protect. It's we do the classic strategy of this Pissimian is hard-coded to hell and back to always go for Detect turn 1. Like, I don't believe it's ever possible for it to not do that, right?
I think it's a score of +14, so like I think Fast Kill could maybe tie it, but unlikely.
Well, hold on. Now I need to be conscientious of that. Hold on, because Clifford and Macy double battle. Pissimian gets an additional +8 since Spartan has Huge Power and his Receiver for a total of +14. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's like a way to incentivize it even further by like burning Ledian. Because like it is faster than Ledian, so, and it obviously is a kill with Rock Slide. Oh, I could just have Sneasler use Fake Out on it, but then it's not locked into Detect, which is bad. Oh no. Does Ledian not solve this fight? Hold on. Okay. Yeah, Fast Kill has a chance to be +14. Okay. Cause like, yeah, don't outspeed it at 85. Receiver, Focus Sash. Can we just fucking kill Pissimian? No, because Meryl. Yeah, no, I'm really glad I checked. Absorbing good gamer vibes so I can beat this section of Silk Song. You consider me a good gamer, Kessel? Gunbate, Kessel, Gun Butter, Gang Booty. Okay, shit.
I also need to absorb the vibes. I'm in the middle of playing Silksong.
Because I'm trying to think, like, I don't have a way of procking rattled myself. And I can't, like... Because, like, okay. Turn 1 of the fight, assuming we fake out into Passimian. If it goes for detect, nothing happens. It does still let Ledian set up Tailwind. And then what happens? Passimian hasn't chosen a move, so it can't be encored into anything. God, it gets huge power too, and we both become faster than it. Man, I thought this was going to be a lot easier than it ended up being.
I mean, it's still an easy fight. I just don't know if we can do Ledian.
Yeah, you're probably right. Because, like, okay, Basque Legion, Sneasler. Well, it's like Ledian's my only encore user is my problem. So, how do I lock this dweeb in? I think it's really funny that it has Focus Sash. Yes, that is an honorable bug style. Good to know, Kessel. Thank you.
The bug has been defeated.
Okay. Because, like, I'm trying to think, like, okay, what if... Rattled saves us again. Rattled saves us again. Sneasler is slower than Tauros. So, what we do is we have 2 guys on the field who aren't Ledian and Sneasler. Oh, no. Okay, it doesn't... Yeah, no, it works. And what happens, right, is we make sure that Passimian doesn't see a fast kill on anything. We then swap to Ledian and Sneasler. They hit the field. Meryl dies. Tauros comes in, intimidate, procs Rattled, making us faster than Passimian. Sneasler's fresh on the field so it can fake out Tauros while it waits for Tailwind to get set up.
Nice.
We are unflexible.
Oh, that rules.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah, because it goes for detect. Because I was relying on, like, Tailwind to be the thing that made us faster than Passimian to be able to encore it into detect. Oh yeah, we could just rely on Intim, couldn't we?
I don't think you're faster than Tauros.
For Ledian? Well, Ledian doesn't need to be faster than Tauros. Sneasler fakes out Tauros. We're swapping...
the okay.
Yeah, we're swapping into Ledian and Sneasler both turn 1. So that way, Sneasler's got a fake out on lock to boost Tauros. Or to,
so when is the encore happening?
The encore would be turn 1. Ooh, I see what you mean. We are, in fact, still slower than Tauros. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Annoying. Thankfully, we do bait Zen Headbutt. Hold on. Are we able to... Ledian, are you able to get just strong enough to not bait return? You come so close to not showing a kill to return. You come so fucking
Trying
close.
so hard.
Trying so hard.
We're just... Ledian's just barely not good enough, either bulk-wise or, like, if the speed IV was a little better.
Mm-hmm. 235. Okay.
Oh, screen, by the way.
Oh shit, right. Thank you for catching that. Sorry, chat. Okay. Greninja, do you outspeed this guy? No, I don't think so. 237, just a little slower. I mean, we're gonna use a rare candy on Greninja anyways for Tate and Liza. Because I'm thinking like... Okay, but what does Fling's Rock even do for us here? It's like, how do I hit Sneasler with my own dark move?
Not ready to abandon Ledian.
I'm not ready to abandon Ledian. What do you mean? Ledian's goated. Also, it's my only way to click Encore into Passimian.
That's not, like, necessary, though. It makes it easy.
Because it's like... It's so annoying that it just barely sees a kill on Ledian with return. Because I'm like, oh, it's Zen Headbutt, so I can just swap to something that planks that. Or even just get Lucario on the field. Because, like... Are we able to get Golduck in instead? So we could with Sneasler. Hold on. Okay, Ledian... Well, no, because then we don't get Intim Speed Boost. We need that. 85, 226. I'm so tired of everything having a plus speed nature.
Oh,
Oh.
I don't think Ledian outspeeds, yeah, okay. Never mind. Jeez.
What were you thinking?
I was looking at the Lycanroc Dusk, like, oh, we don't outspeed that, but no, it's up to Simeon.
Because it's like we could just risk it. It's only 2 rolls on return that see kills on Ledian.
There's no need to make this a fight where you might need this clear.
Yeah, you're probably right. I guess I'm just trying to figure out, like, what do I do, right? If only I had Unseen Fist Urshifu. Damn, if only someone could get that cool guy. Can I do something goofy with Slowbro? I mean... That's right. I was going to say, like, oh, what if Ledian's just on the field turn 1? No, April, you've walked yourself back to the start. You fucking fool. I mean, if we just hard scaled its speed. Although honestly, I think I don't know, would I prefer scaling this thing's speed or its bulk?
Hard to say.
Yeah.
Generally, I would say speed is better, but...
So I'm trying to think, like, there's no way that I can get an attack lowering effect off on Tauros.
No.
Yeah. What are the odds this Tauros clicks roleplay? Probably not more than getting a fast kill.
If it's not seeing if it's not seeing any KO, it's guaranteed.
Yeah, but that's... Partner has one of the following abilities. Yeah, it's only a +9 though. So yeah, we encore Passimian, we fake out Tauros. We could double switch. Where it's like, it's a Zen headbutt into Sneasler, or it's a return into Ledian, so we swap Ledian to a Ghost, we swap Sneasler to a Dark. But I don't have anything that can, like, make this thing slow. I don't think I can teach a Sui and Electrode Electro Web. But I could also bring in something like Togedemaru, theoretically.
I'm not really sure where you are. You're trying to encore something?
I'm thinking like, okay, I'm seeing what the world is where we bring in like Ledian to encore Passimian and we fake out Tauros with, I suppose it technically doesn't need to be Sneasler. But like we fake out Tauros to buy Ledian the time it needs to be able to encore Passimian into Detect.
Okay.
Can I do something funny with Eldegoss? Wait, could I do something funny with Eldegoss and Meryl? I mean, no, it makes us faster than Passimian. The problem is that Eldegoss drops our own speed too, except for Eldegoss's speed. Does Starmie do anything at level 85? More damage to Tauros than you'd think. Kills Passimian with a... It does, in fact, get a fast kill on Passimian with Psychic. Problem is that we kind of don't have... Well, I suppose once it gets huge power, we do have control over whether or not it clicks Detect. Oh, but it has Focus Sash. Which is a pain in my Focus Sash. Why does this Tauros do so little damage to Barraskewda? Like, it's level 72. Huh. Ledian really is just that weak, huh? Okay, so Togedemaru coming in after Azumarill dies. It is really good at doing the thing where it shows Passimian a kill with close combat. If Tauros doesn't see a kill on anything, it is guaranteed to roleplay. So yeah, if we swap in Togedemaru and but Lucario's faster than Passimian by a single point. So Passimian would try to get a fast kill on Toge with CC. But even then, Toge can fake out Passimian the first turn. Because, yeah, it sees a kill with close combat, so it's never clicking Detect, so we don't have to worry about weird shit with Tauros clicking roleplay into it. And, like, getting blocked and stuff.
It still can detect, right?
No, because it sees kill on something. Like, on turn 2.
Oh, on turn 2.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm thinking is turn 1 open with 2 guys. Doesn't matter which guys they are. I suppose we, in theory, don't actually... We need to swap to Togedemaru, and then... Hold on, because which of these guys... 66%, 103%? Oh, Togedemaru just baits in Golduck instead. Which is odd. Lucario does bait in Tauros, though. No, it doesn't. I mean, Lucario with Life Orb baits in Tauros. Yeah, Lucario with Life Orb baits in Tauros. Because then it does, it's faster. No, it's slower than Golduck. But it's also slower than Tauros. So yeah, it's just Tauros and next, right?
Lucario is outdamaged by both?
Lucario outdamages both of them and is outsped by both of them. So even though it shows a kill to Tauros because it's a slow kill, it should be Tauros and next.
Yeah.
Or we could use Togedemaru to bait in Golduck to do weird shit. Though notably a cross chop into Spiky Shield would probably set up Lucario to do substantial damage. But we want to ideally be able to fake out Passimian. Passaman. Hashtag gone wrong, gone sexual. Because roleplay isn't stopped by you showing a kill to it, right?
Run that one by me again.
If I'm showing a slow kill to Tauros, that doesn't stop it from using roleplay. It's not like a setup move, right?
Yeah, I don't believe so, no.
Okay. So yeah, so turn 1, swap in Togedemaru and Lucario. Meryl goes down, Passimian clicks detect. Yeah, we do need to swap into these two so that way Passimian doesn't try to kill either of them. On turn 2, Lucario with Life Orb baits in Tauros. Tauros gets off Intimidate. Thankfully, we show kill to it with Aura Sphere anyway, so Intimidate doesn't matter. It sees no kill into Lucario, no kill into Togedemaru, which means it role plays into Passimian. Passimian wants to... Oh, wait, no, getting huge power doesn't change anything. For a second, I was like, wait a second, but with huge power, it could see a kill on Lucario. Bitch, it can already do that. The main thing here is that Lucario is slightly faster and Toge is slightly slower. So, it sees fast kill or slow kill on Lucario, fast kill on Togedemaru. Tauros roleplays Passimian, Togedemaru fake outs Passimian, Lucario Aura Spheres Tauros. Tauros goes down. We still can use Spiky Shield. Golduck enters the field. Because we used Aura Sphere instead of Close Combat. How much damage do we take from Misty Explosion on Meryl? Just the one. I do have to make sure that we don't show a kill to Golduck on Cross Chop. But we are in fact not chopped on this cross. So the question is, can we bring in someone? Because at this turn, both of them are going to use their fighting type moves into Toge. Toge can Spiky Shield. Do I
could... Passimian could CC the Lucario too, though, right? Or no, because it's slower.
Nope, barely not. It's faster, because we're killing Tauros with Aura Sphere, not Close Combat.
Yeah, the Passimian.
And we are the bulk Cario. And the nice thing now that I'm realizing, they're both baiting fighting moves from Passimian, so that's a free swap to a ghost type. Ideally.
Yeah, that's helpful.
And you know what I'm realizing? I have a ghost type who's weak to poison moves. Damn, Passimian, your attack stat's kind of dog shit, actually. Not even with huge power do you see a kill on my guy. What? Dhelmise isn't that bulky. I guess it's kind of bulky, but like it's not that bulky. I suppose this poison jab isn't stab. Oh, Bomberino. But still. Also, Kessel, you're in chat right now. Did you enjoy my addition to the Legend of Wabo? I was compelled by the Holy Spirit. I'm like, fuck it. I finally got to get in on one of these bitches. So...
But yeah, Dhelmise isn't weak to poison, it's just neutral.
No, it's Ghost Grass. Oh, is Ghost immune or resistant to poison? I didn't even think about that.
Yes.
Yeah, it totally is. Oh, shit. OMG, I was delighted. Hee hee. Yay. I was worried. I was adding to a post that kind of ended like 17 hours prior, but I simply could not resist saying should have gone for Wabo head. Hashtag sex style. Which sounds like if you're a textile worker who is really into doing it dirty style. Damn, Slowbro also just kind of pulls Pissimian. Pissimian's kind of a bitch. Also, worth noting that Pissimian loses a Fake Out's worth of damage and a Spiky Shield's worth of damage. So it loses about 18% of its max HP. So... Okay, so yeah, the issue is that Lucario can't attack Golduck without being able to kill it, because once we take a second tick of Life Orb Chip, we do get put into a range to show a kill to Cross Chop. So what we need to do is get someone on the field who can get this bitch. Hisuian Electrode. I can't rely on hit into Volt Switch, sadly, but... because it's faster than everything, so it does manage to avoid having something try to get it. Also worth noting that Golduck is going to be attacking into Spiky Shield at least once. So Electrode hits the fields. We're good. Well, that's if I went with Electrode, though. Because if I swapped Lucario to Torterra on Spiky Shield turn, Torterra does show a fast kill to close combat. So, not Torterra. Does Roserade? No, because Poison type. Okay, we could get Roserade on the field. It even kills with Magical Leaf. Ooh, but we do show a fast kill to Zenhead. But, well, hold on. We just got to level up a few times. 84, 83, 84. So at level 84, Roserade, I think... does it bait Aqua Jet at that point? No, because we're slower than it. So yeah, it keeps cross-chopping into what will become a ghost slot. I did it, yay, yay, yay. What did you do, Kessel? What did you do?
Ooh, the Silk Song.
Oh, shit, nice. Okay. So let's level up Roserade to 84. We dodge that. We dodge you. So they both hit into Spiky Shield. They're now going to hit into a Ghost type. Ooh. If I get Roserade up to 85, she's also faster than Pissimian. So, getting out Roserade and Basculegion on the same turn. Basculegion hits Shadow Sneak for 13%. Roserade hits Leaf Storm. If it uses Detect, then we just keep clicking them until it doesn't use Detect. I think that could do it. So, get Roserade up to 85. We love that one speed point advantage. It's truly the most satisfying of all the advantages. Okay. So...
have you been calculating the Pissimian with huge power, by the way? Like, does that matter?
Thankfully it doesn't, because it's just... it's basically a fast kill versus slow kill thing. It always sees a kill into Lucario, but never with Rock Slide, even with huge power, and obviously never with Poison Jab. So we just are worrying about it hitting into Togedemaru. And then once... so once we get down to... so it's essentially Meryl and Pissimian. We swap into Togedemaru and Lucario. Tauros Intimidate procs. Tauros doesn't see a kill on anything, so it goes for roleplay on Passimian. Togedemaru fake outs Passimian, so that way Passimian doesn't do anything that turn. Lucario then kills Tauros with a Life Orb boosted Aura Sphere. At this point, Golduck hits the field. Passimian and Golduck. They both see fast kills onto Togedemaru with fighting type attacks. Togedemaru spiky shields to block both of them. We swap Lucario to Roserade. At this point, oh, I see what you mean. Oh yeah, no, that's right. It doesn't matter because Roserade is still 1 point faster than Passimian, so even with huge power,
yep,
we don't need to worry about it. And then, once we swap to Basculegion to blank the 2 fighting type attacks, Basculegion goes in for... Hold on, you don't have a Haban Bearer, you have a Focus Sash. You got a Focus Sash. Also, Shadow Sneak breaks the Focus Sash, even though it's already been broken 3 times over. Oh yeah, we don't even need Shadow Sneak, now that I think about it. Leaf Storm just gets it. We might actually only need to use Magical Leaf. Because, like... Okay, Passimian. What's an eighth of your max HP? 291 divided by 8 is 36. 291 minus... Just said 36, right? Yeah. And then minus... Fake Out is 18. Goes down to 237. Basculegion with the Shadow Sneakin'. Though, hold on. Does Leaf Storm kill at this point? It does. Magical Leaf does not. I don't think Shadow... Well, Spell Tag. XD, Spell
So
now.
you're letting the Golduck roleplay? Is that the...
No, hold on. Swap to Lucario. Yeah, no, so we swap to Basculegion on the turn Roserade kills Golduck with Magical Leaf. And then at that point, it's Roserade and Basculegion against Passimian. Roserade outspeeds by 1, gets the KO with Leaf Storm, combined with Passimian. Or, I don't even think we need Basculegion to click Shadow Sneak. We could actually probably swap to something else, like Togedemaru, to help us lock down Greninja.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. This is my difficulty. It's like I just cannot keep track of these turns in my head like this.
I totally...
So, like, I'm like losing turns. Like, wait, when did we take the KO in the Golduck? I don't remember when.
Here, let me write things down. So open with... Hold on, let me... Because as long as Passimian does not have huge power, it doesn't see a kill in either of these two. So we'll just open with Rose and Luca. Swap... Or not Rose and Luca, Rose and Basque. Swap Rose to Toge. Swap Basque to Luca. Swap to Pass and Tar. Use F out on Pass, OHKO, Tar with a Sphere. Swap to Pass and Gold. Also, in my notes, level up Rose to 85. Use S Shield. Swap Luca to Rose. Swap Toge to Basque. KO. Sorry, OH. No, it's technically not an OHKO. So KO Gold with Maleef. Swap to Pass. Yeah. So at this point, on On the turn that both of them go for fighting moves on Togedemaru is the turn where Roserade gets a slow kill on Golduck with Magical Leaf. But at level 85, she is barely bulky enough to not show it a kill with Zen Headbutt. Even though it's faster.
Nice.
So, at this point, swap to Passimian. So yeah, I do think, because like, hell, yeah, Roserade could absolutely kill both Greninja and Lycanroc Dusk after a Leaf Storm, which is nice. Because I am thinking Protean, Expert Belt, Tough Claws, Life Orb. I'm seeing nothing here that stops Togedemaru from clicking Fake Out. Notably, Roserade is slot 1, right? Yeah, Rose to Toge. No, Roserade is slot 2, so it would be Basculegion. No, it wouldn't be Togedemaru. Would it be baiting in Greninja? No, it would be baiting in Lycanroc for close combat. Okay. And then it baits Hydro Pump from Greninja. Yeah, that's really funny. Okay. So... yeah. I do think we have to click Leaf Storm, sadly, but... because ideally... we want to swap Basculegion to Togedemaru on the turn we KO Passimian. Togedemaru hits the field. They're looking at it. Greninja doesn't see... oh, Greninja might see a kill, actually. Hold on. No, it doesn't. Togedemaru hasn't taken any damage at this point. Yeah, so it would be Lycanroc in on close combat. I need to be considerate of the fact that Lycanroc can... don't need to worry about Lycanroc killing Roserade, because Togedemaru is clicking Fake Out. Greninja, however, does see a kill with Ice Beam, so we'll have to be a little more creative on that turn, but thankfully Togedemaru can click Spiky Shield, and we can, like, swap Roserade to, I don't know, like Arcanine or something. Someone who lives 2 hits. Ideally, someone who can't be frozen. Yeah, because Togedemaru doesn't actually show a kill to anything. Which is actually kind of nice. Because that means we can swap Roserade to, like, yeah, like Arcanine, who obviously lives Ice Beam, and then... oh, could bait Low Kick, though. Annoying.
What item is Lucario here?
Life Orb. It's to be able to show an out damage on both Tauros and Golduck.
Okay.
So...
I was gonna say, like, Kecleon is a pretty good swap for the Greninja.
oh, yeah, you're totally right. Comes in, takes Ice Beam, give it an Asper Berry, click Fake Out while we swap Togedemaru to, funny enough, we could do Sneasler and click Fake Out again.
Yeah, you could Fake Out, train it, you could, like, anything.
Mm-hmm. Like... yeah, all we gotta do is get something in to click Fake Out against it while Sneasler's on the field, and then fucking delete button. Or honestly, Lucario with Vacuum Wave does a good bit. And actually, Sneasler doesn't even get one-hit KO'd by any of Greninja's moves.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like, okay, so if it's a water type, it dies to close combat. So I think if it's any type, yeah, it dies to close combat, fighting, definitely to Dark and Ice.
Yeah, so just like double Asper Berry.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So swap to Passimian. Where am I? Togedemaru and Basque Legion, KO Golduck with Magical Leaf. So let me confirm Rosalraid into Lycanroc, Dykenroc. Special attack at -2. Leaf Storm still 1-hit KOs barely. That's funny. Yeah. So swap to pass. Swap Basque to Toge. KO pass with L Storm. Swap to Leica. Because, yeah, it's... At the start of the fight, it's these two. Then we swap Roserade to Togedemaru, Basque Legion to Lucario, because we want Lucario in slot 2. Then Lucario swaps to Roserade, putting Roserade in slot 2, Basque Legion to Toge. Yeah, so Toge is the thing that determines what swaps in next. Nice. So, swap to Leica. Use F out. KO with L Storm. Swap to Gren. So use S Shield. Swap Rose to Kikle. Swap Toge to Snee. Use F out. Use F out. Swap Kekle to Toge. KO with Combat. Use F out. I think this counts as animal cruelty. Okay, and this just requires Kecleon and Sneasler. Ooh, my wife is making something involving sesame oil downstairs, and it smells wonderful. So, level up Rose to 85. Equip Rose with Miracle Seed. Equip Luca with Life Orb. Equip... Toge doesn't need anything, so equip Kekle and Snee. Actually, Sneasler doesn't even need Asperberry. Though I suppose we could double swap, but kind of don't need it. Yeah, because once Kecleon locks this guy down... I'm not going to pivot pages, though I am going to really quickly look to see how much XP Kecleon currently has. I don't think it's close to leveling up, but never, you know, safe than sorry. Oh yeah, it's literally at 81 flat right now.
This low kick damage is also wrong. It's less than this.
Oh, that's right. Is there's something quirky about Kecleon with low kick?
Yeah, I think it thinks that it does more damage than it does in game. So the Sil Calc, if you look at it there, it's fixed there.
Interesting.
Yeah, so like you can see that on the regular Calc, it thinks it's 40 BP. It's really 20.
Oh, wow, yeah. Yeah, that's way less. 32 to 38 versus 61 to 74. Oh, wait.
Yeah, so like on the low kick, it tells you what BP it is. If you like go to the Sil Calc. Oh.
Okay, yeah, close combat still definitely does enough to Greninja after all of those fake outs. So I'm like, oh wait, I forgot, it has a secondary dark typing, so I haven't been correcting that.
Right.
Because, yeah, I guess... So if the target weighs less than 10 kilograms, and Kecleon weighs 22 kilograms. 40 if less than 25. Okay, so yeah, this should be base 40. So let's like set it to a generic fighting move. Karate chop. No, that's the same. Or is it that low
Yeah,
kick?
so like I think like the actual like in-game weight is bugged, so it does less, I think. So like
Got it.
if you like check it on the calc, like that's the one that's like more updated, right?
Yeah,
It'll
no, I
show you specifically that it's 20 beefs power.
did look at that, and yeah, it did seem correct. I'm trying to figure out, I guess,
Yeah.
like, is it written down wrong in here, or is it that Kecleon specifically has a bugged weight?
I think it's bugged weight, and there's a couple others that are also bugged. It's like Malmetal, I think people said Heracross as well.
I'm gonna look at Kecleon in my Pokedex to see what it says there. Just because I'm curious. Kind of crazy that they made a whole ass Pokedex in here. Like, most of these guys have Dex entries, don't they? I mean, they might just be ripped from the main games, but still. None of you can see this because I'm not pivoting because I don't want to forget. 48.5 pounds. Which, yeah, is probably like 23 kilograms. Hold on. Going to Google. Pounds to kg. 48.5. 21. Barely 22. Well, that certainly was a way to spend time. Not that it even mattered, because once Kecleon hits the field, Greninja's permanently an ice type, getting fucking... Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Alright, yeah, golly, that really is the last one now, isn't it? I mean, we have to figure out Tate and Liza themselves, but... And also, we do need to go back and redo Fling Double, so we should probably just do that now. Also, friends, this is the point in the stream where I mention, if you like the content, if you're having a good time, if you think I'm cute, or if you enjoy the presence of my dear assistant, Hannah Von Varley, feel free to drop a follow. We stream 3 to 4 times a week because I'm wildly inconsistent. Saturdays and Sundays, typically 10 a.m. to 2 p.m., Mondays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. We've been doing Run and Bun. We ideally also play like RPGs and stuff where I like to do silly little voices for characters. But it's been a while since we've done that because we've been in the Run and Bun hole for so long. The Russy and Bussy, if you will. You will not. You shouldn't.
Yeah, I will refrain.
Yeah, no, I regret saying
You
that.
can partake if you want.
I don't want to. The Russer and Busser. There we go. Like someone who works in a restaurant. And nothing else. Also equip Kecleon with Esperberry. Sneasler's so cool.
Such a good one.
Literally, it's like as soon as I get enough Pokemon to do a funny little fake out chain, it's like, all right, let's bring out the punishment, boys. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, also chat, notably, we are getting very close to 250 followers, where we will do a marathon stream for the Final Fantasy II Pixel Remaster, which is just a neat little time. Alright, let's go fix Fling Doubles. I don't even know how to lead for this. Because, like, chat, for those of you who weren't with us when we calculated Virgil and Nate the first time, Virgil's Pokemon all have held items, or like berries, and the move Fling. And typically, if you fling a berry to an ally, they get the berry's effect. Hannah, I actually have a question. Do they take damage from Fling still?
I believe they do, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because there was a version of a line where I'd considered like calculating to see like, okay, yeah, and then if Crocodile flings into Gothitelle, The 10% damage done by Fling barely lets us kill here. So, our big issue is that Gothitelle here has... Oh yeah, let me, I suppose, just finish explaining. So, they want to fling items at their bestie. Problem is that the AI doesn't realize when it doesn't have an item to fling anymore. So once it hits that point, it just kind of stops, you know? Or not stops, it doesn't stop is the problem for them. So Crocodile is basically a lame duck who does nothing. Now the thing is, it is still flinging a speed boosting berry into a psychic type Pokemon. Fling is a dark type attack, and this psychic type is holding the weakness policy. So Gothitelle immediately gets a +1 to her speed, a +2 to her, not her defense, a +2 to her attack, and a +2 to her special attack, suddenly turning the move's stored power into an atomic bomb. So that's not good. And Gothitelle has Fake Out, so it's really hard to stop her from acting turn 1. We originally had a line where Ledian, funniest Pokemon of all time, would swoop in to bug bite the speed boosting berry off of Crocodile before it actually flung it. So that way Ledian would get the speed boost and it would stop Gothitelle from getting it. Unfortunately, that doesn't quite work. Now, I do suppose... Oh, wait. Oh, Togedemaru is faster than Gothitelle. Oh, but Togedemaru totally dies to Crocodile. Yeah, it dies like 1 billion times over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like, oh, Togedemaru... Because the original plan was also to then have Sneasler do a fast Fake Out on Gothitelle to stop it from using its Fake Out. And we don't want Gothitelle to go for, like, a fast kill move over Fake Out to, like, prevent it from using that. Because it will get hit by the Salic Berry before that move goes off. So, a big fucking damage if you're not blanking it. Though, I suppose... Kecleon isn't immune turn 1. Because, like... Zoroark is immune to Psychic and does know Sucker Punch. But we would have to level it up a bit. As is Houndoom. And Houndoom actually kind of bulks all of its shit. But Houndoom probably, yeah, dies to Crocodile. Yeah, so first things first, we need to find guys who don't die to Crocodile. We could also open with a really funny combo of Granbull and Gyarados. We have to keep in mind that Gothitelle has Shadow Tag, so anything that we open here with that we want to swap out needs to hold a Shed Shell. But, in theory, if we open with Granbull and Gyarados, and we set Crocodile's attack to -2, I do believe at that point it no longer sees a kill on Sneasler. And like, Granbull and Gyarados, neither of them show a kill to Gothitelle. The main thing is we would need 2 Pokemon. Ooh, but Sneasler isn't faster than Gothitelle, but it is at least able to get off a Fake Out against it. Yeah, like Granbull, Gyarados, and then Gothitelle is presumably going for a Fake Out into something, which will happen before it gets hit by the berry, so not that that matters. You know, ooh, Gothitelle's +2 Fake Out damage, except actually it's 0 because we put it to -2 attack, so weakness policy just sets it back up to normal. Because, yeah, knockoff without weakness policy does not actually do that much damage. Like, once Gothitelle is no longer holding it. So, we need Sneasler to ideally be able to hit it really hard and set it up. We could set it up for someone else to kill it. Can Goth use Psychic ever turn 1? Yeah, if it sees a fast kill on something. But we don't need it to see a fast kill on something. We just need it to, like, click Fake Out. Although, I guess critical hit Fake Out does 17.6%. Attack at -2. I do think that barely puts us in a high horsepower range. Wait. Okay, so that just... no. Oh my god, is it really? I think it totally does. Hold on. Sneasler is level 85. Takes a critical fake out from neutral, loses 43 HP. Hold on. 244 minus 43 comes out to 201. Crocodile with attack at -2. It can see high horsepower. That's really funny. It's like virtually impossible. There's only 2 rolls where it sees it, and it requires the 50% chance of Gothitelle to hit Sneasler, and the 1 in 16 to crit, and to get, like... Well, most high rolls do put it at potential risk. Okay, let's see something else. Basculegion can't...
Can I like quickly say what I did for this fight? Because I think it might really help.
Yeah? What you got?
D-Knight goes insane.
D-Knight goes insane?
D-Knight goes insane. This is a D-Knight fight.
D-fight? That's true, yeah, because D-Knight can hit Gothitelle turn 1 no matter what, and then extreme speed into it on the following turn. Yeah, it's not getting
immune to the intim, doesn't get faked out.
Yeah.
It doesn't even come close to showing Crook a KO.
Yeah. Not a bad idea. And by which I mean it's just expressly a good idea. A great idea, even. Now, the question is, do we still open with an Intim guide to drop Crocodile's attack? Because that does still give us quite a bit of flexibility. If Gothitelle is just...
It's just a matter of if your partner needs the help, like whoever's going to be next to D-Knight. Like if they're also not showing it a KO, like you've fulfilled all the conditions, it's just going to fling.
That's true. It's actually not that hard to not show Crocodile a kill. Annoyingly...
You just need something that like can like tap the Gothitelle for like a little bit more damage.
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully also helps with the follow-ups.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
once you get this to a 2v1, it's like so free.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think we probably give Dragonite Life Orb like we've got it set up as here. Because I guess the thing to note is, yeah, we hit it really hard turn 1. Fling Greninja? We could. I don't think Greninja outspeeds it at +1, though, is the problem. Although we could use... We couldn't use a Ghost type. Yeah, no, but we could use Basculegion for Shadow Sneak. Like, don't even need to drop Draco Meteor at that point. Just, like, dual Wing Beat. Actually, hold on. Yeah, dual Wing Beat... Because I'm trying to figure out, like, is it a problem if we accidentally kill Gothitelle early? And I don't think so. Because at this rate, do we actually need Life Orb? No, I think we could do this with just Sharp Beak. Because
Want to be no item on Bask if you're using that?
We in theory don't need no item if we do like open with Gyarados, because I think at that point Basculegion with Spell Tag doesn't show anything to the Crocodile, and it even swaps in on Fake Out for free because Gothitelle wouldn't fake out Dragonite.
True.
Yeah, like attack -1. Yep.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay. And we could decide if we want freaking Grand Bull or Gyarados. I don't think it matters. Or ideally, maybe we want someone who can click like a fast Icy Wind into Venomoth. Greninja, are you able to do that? Hold on. But you don't have a priority move. Greninja, do you outspeed +1 Gothitelle? Nah, barely not. Though we could teach Dragonite Icy Wind.
Basculegion baits in Flapple, right?
Does Basculegion bait in Flapple? Basculegion baits in Flapple.
All right, well, D-Knight just outspeeds and KOs.
Yeah, no, Flapple is the easy one. It's Venomoth that's like slightly more annoying because Sleep Powder, Quiver Dance, it doesn't see a kill on anything, and it's fast.
but bringing in the Flapple first, like D-Knight just gets to do the thing. Crook is doing nothing, so you get to swap into like something that will do the Venomoth better.
Yeah, no, I see what you mean now. Greninja, do you get Icy Wind? You do. You don't kill Crocodile on accident, do you? I think there's a chance. I'm just gonna stress test at 85. I mean, considering that you don't kill Crocodile with Surf, you probably don't kill it with Icy Wind, but you never know. Yeah, we're good. Oh, though we do potentially show Crocodile a kill. Not at -1, though. Yeah, so our funny little strategy. Do we need to be level 85 for that? We need to be at least level 83, which shouldn't matter. Thankfully, I don't think we need to keep Greninja at a low level for any of these fights. Okay. Hell, in theory, we actually don't even need to Icy Wind. We could just do Fling's Rock.
Yeah.
Outspeeds, Dragonite with Sharp Beak. Okay. And then at that point, we could probably, well, hold on. Once they run out of partners, Crocodile stops clicking Fling, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we do need to be cognizant.
I'm pretty sure, anyway.
No one's ever tested this before. Ooh, but actually,
I'm sure that it's known, like, and it's seen. I just don't remember offhand. It would be very funny and like within the spirit of the fight if the Crook just kept flinging. But I think it,
yeah,
I think it does start targeting you again once it doesn't have a partner.
Mm-hmm. And I am now realizing actually clicking Icy Wind does make Crocodile slow because Crocodile is actually really fast. So there is definitely utility in that. Okay, so we have. Basculegion would be in slot 2, Debate in Flapple, which would then become Greninja. And then...
That's definitely one of your favorite vocal stems, huh?
I love it so much. I love doing Super Smash Brothers Xander Mobus Greninja.
It reminds me of, if you've ever seen the Penny Snapcube clip, where she's like, at all times in my brain, I have the robot voice from The Incredibles saying, "Would you care for more mimosa?"
I have not heard that, but I love it.
Just rotating that voice. It's got the same energy to me. Greninja and mimosa. Same thing.
Another one is there was like someone who did a bunch of like bastardizations of the Smash like Xander Mobus sound. My favorite of which being Lucario Mario Wario. This is a fun time. Hi, Curses.
Yeah.
Also, yeah. So I don't even think
I believe that's lifted from a video.
Wait, what's lifted from a video?
That like Lucario, I'm pretty sure that's from a very specific like YouTube poop from like way back when.
Yeah, no. Yeah, there's like a guy whose channel was just like a bunch of those. I narrowly avoided a wreck and changed my first tire today. Well, good job, Curses. Way to fix your shit. Glad you're not dead. Good job, girl.
Those are two very good things, but they're harrowing. Jeez.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Turtle, what does that mean? I see I have like one message in Discord, and I'm like, oh, it's from a group chat. It's just Turtle in large letters. Tomorrow, or hold on, how is it? Tomorrow, vitamins quest. Girl, what does that mean? freaky
quest
thing.
For vitamin.
I suppose it's also worth noting.
2 million, I agree.
We could give Greninja Icy Wind, and we could give Dragonite Icy Wind. Because I'm also thinking like, oh yeah, Greninja has King's Rock and is faster than both Delphox and Mienshao. Once we have it like leveled up properly, so it can stun lock them while Dragonite potentially drops their speed with Icy Wind. Ooh, Magic Guard. That just stops damage, right? This Pokemon can only be damaged by direct attacks, curses, and substitutes. Curse and substitute on use, belly drum, pain, split, struggle, recoil. Yeah. Classic turtle message. It really is. Okay. So...
Hello, curses. It's Anna.
Oh, yeah. Curses. Yeah, we have Hannah in here. I was gonna say, it helped me figure out one of the, like, really, really annoying lines in this gym. Incidentally solved by Ledian.
Let's go, Ledian.
And afterwards, like, it's just been hanging out, helping me kind of work through some of the remainder of these fights here. We had to go back and recalc. Yeah. So we had to go back and recalc the fling line because ours was kind of awkward. Hold on. What? Oh shit! Automod actually did something useful. It stopped someone from posting a cheap viewers at streamboo.com. You have been denied.
Incredible.
I'm so proud of Automod. It stopped that blackguard. Okay. So it's Gyarados and Dragonite on the field, turn 1. Dragonite clicks dual wing beat? Because, like, dual wing beat plus extreme speed plus shadow sneak does kill Gothitelle. Okay. Gothitelle will always fake out into Gyarados, which will hit Basculegion, i.e. do 0 damage. Gyarados obviously needs Shed Shell, but drops Crocodile's attack by 1. Crocodile does not see a kill on Dragonite, does not see a kill on the Basculegion, and does not... Hold on. Oh, that's right, because it's 81. I'm just going to get Greninja up to 85, because, like, let's be so for fucking real with ourselves. We're leveling up Greninja. Changed my tire in a Jack in the Box parking lot. Notably, a different Jack in the Box from the one in the Unholy Drink Cloaca Convo. I remember the Unholy Drink Cloaca Convo. I do recall this now. I like my chat. Okay.
I was about to type in the chat and then realized that I can just speak my mind.
Peak.
I'm very smart. Changed my tire in the Jack in the Box parking lot. That's like lyrics to like a butch lesbian song.
Butch lesbian song, or like a stoner like Y2K era band. Like 9/11 9/11 just happened and we just want to have fun. Okay. So, we open with these two. Dragonite, I should run the numbers to make sure that Dragonite does in fact kill Gothitelle with some Dewing Beat. Dewing Beat. So we have 240 max HP, minus 58, minus 58, and then an extreme speed for minus 66. Drops it down to 58, and then Basculegion going in with the Shadow Sneakerico for 92. Drops it to negative 34 HP. Also, it's taking fling damage too. Poor Gothitelle getting beat to shit.
Yeah. Death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah. And I don't think... Yeah, I think we accidentally kill Gothitelle if, like, Crocodile crits it and we double crit it with dual wing beat. But that doesn't fuck the line because Basculegion still hits the field.
Yeah.
So
many turns feel the same when Crook is just clicking fling every turn.
Mm-hmm. So Flabble hits the field. Oh, it will Sucker Punch Dragonite, notably, because it sees that we have a fast kill on it. Yeah. I don't think that changes anything. Yeah, Crocodile's at minus 1. 35.4. Hell, in theory, we could actually, like, stall for a turn why would we? Yeah, okay, so it goes for Dragon Claw, just confirming we take 102. 257 minus 102 goes down to 155. Crocodile at -1 attack. Does not see a kill with a knockoff. Sick. Okay, we've yet to click Icky Wind. So we beat up Flapple with Dual Wing Beat. We swap Basculegion to Greninja. Greninja's in against Venomoth. I think, yeah, we give it Icy Wind. We give it Fling for later. Or like a King's Rock. Venomoth hits the field. We throw out Icy Wind. It drops Crocodile's speed. It drops Venomoth's speed. Dragonite now becomes faster. KOs Venomoth with Dual Wing Beat. It's now Greninja and Dragonite versus Crocodile. Which is actually a shockingly difficult matchup. Like we could fling into it, but... We haven't taught Dragonite next move. How much can you do with Ice Punch, buddy? %50 ain't bad, but it's not great. And it does at least fling away its Salic Berry, so you don't need to worry about accidentally proccing that. That being said, Ice Punch into Crocodile does 142, plus the 1 Icy Wind from Greninja does 68. Comes out to 210. Can Greninja get us over the line? No, not without giving it Never Melt Ice. Because then, instead of... fuck. Yeah, so Icy Wind does 68. So let's subtract out 68. And let's give Never Melt Ice. So plus 82. Plus 82. Okay, Greninja with Never Melt Ice does in fact beat Crocodile.
Okay.
Basculegion swaps to Greninja because Basculegion was slot 2 doing the baiting, so that means that whatever comes in based on Dragonite. Probably wouldn't... It could be Mienshao. It depends on how much we take from Sucker Punch. But it's probably not Delphox. Because I don't think we ever take enough damage from Sucker. Ooh, hold on. What does Lychee Berry do? Is Lychee Berry a healing berry? No, it's a stat boost, right?
That's a plus attack.
Cool. Just realized we're killing it with Dual Wing Beat, so we should probably make sure that we aren't... although we could kill it with Draco Meteor. But we aren't, like, accidentally proccing a quarter max HP heal berry and then getting fuck buried. Although I wonder, does Dragonite need Sharp Beak, or could Dragonite hold the Never Melt Ice? I think probably, right? Like, Dual Wing Beat still does enough to Venomoth. It doesn't do it. Well, we could just drop a Draco Meteor on Flapple. Yeah, nothing stops from getting one hit KO'd. Okay, hold on. Ice Punch. Because, like, yeah, kills Venomoth. Draco kills Flap. Ice Punch does 60% to Crocodile. I guess the question is, yeah, because Dual Wing Beat already didn't do that much to Gothitelle in the first place. So, 51 plus 51 is 102 plus 66 is 168 plus Basculegion is 92 is 260. Yeah, that kills. Plus whatever happens from fling damage, Lamau. Okay, yeah. Oh, spread Icy Wind plus single target Icy Wind plus Ice Punch to do it. I can never remember which side of the field benefits from spread damage bug and which one doesn't. Because I know that, like, one half of the field gets the permanent, like, benefit of spread bug and one side doesn't.
So you hit slot 1 first.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when you think about the bug like that, you hit slot 1, and then the remaining is, like, what would then be single target. So it's slot 2.
So slot 2 takes full damage. Okay, yeah, so then Crocodile would never take spread bug damage, sadly, Izzy. Yeah, though I see what you mean, because you can get spread bug, and if it always hits slot 1 first, then that means that, yeah, slot 2 would theoretically be the only one who would suffer the downside of spread bug.
I'm sort of wondering, like, finding this KO on Crocodile, like, where does that leave you? And, like, maybe it would be better to, like, fling King's Rock into the Crook just to, like, have a turn to, like, get the Dragonite out and get something better in.
That's true. Well, I was thinking of just, like, flinging the King's Rock at whatever comes in after Crook.
Yeah. Same difference, I guess.
Yeah, kinda. Because, yeah,
Like,
no,
I'm
it's like...
really eyeing Barraskewda.
Well, no, okay, so the funny thing is... Oh, but no, I need Tailwind up in order to do the funny Rock Smash into Sneasler combo. And I need Ledian to get +1 speed. Dang, I didn't know that it was also bugged if it's just a single mon on the field at the start of the turn. Yeah, Izzy, it's really annoying. The first slot always benefits from spread... Well, I guess the opposite of spread bug.
Can't.
Yeah, it always takes
doubles,
reduced
even if
damage.
it's the last one.
Okay.
Which is really annoying.
But yeah, so let me confirm Greninja with Icy. Which I should just have permanently set on its moveset for this. Icy Wind, 68 plus 68 plus... Yeah, I don't need to do this math. It's just looking at the percentages. 170. Yeah, 306. Okay. So that kills Crocodile. Now, the question is, if we take a max roll Sucker Punch, do we ever bait in anything other than Mienshao? So, 257 minus 102. Drops us to 1.
Well, I found a reason to not do it this way. The Mienshao is inner focus, it can't be flinched.
That's a good point. That is a very good point. But you know what we could do?
You could still make this work, probably, but
Icy
like,
Wind.
The fling is...
We click Icy Wind with Greninja, and then we kill it with Dual Wing Beat.
That's funny.
Lamau XD.
Dynamic speed.
What? Yeah, dynamic speed. Because yeah, Greninja is definitely faster, also faster than Delphox. So Dragonite, worst case scenario, gets dropped to 155. Mienshao, even though, yeah, it obviously comes out because it sees a kill on us with Stone Edge, so that makes that easy. And then Delphox sees, so Psychic is 124.
Oh, you just clean that easily.
I think Delphox comes in, but at that point, if Delphox comes in, that's the one we fling at, right?
No need even. E-speed plus dark move just does it.
Oh, real. Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, 70.9, 33. Yeah, okay. Breaks Focus Sash because it's crossed into 2 hits. Cool. We don't even need King's Rock. Epic.
Form online.
Form online? Or Form online, yeah.
No encore needed.
Yeah. It's just sad though, because this was a 2-mod line initially.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we need to teach.
We still get the flex from the fight. It's just not the best
Yeah.
flex.
So teach drag, I punch. Teach Gren, I wind. In case it's not already there, level up Gren to 85. Equip Gier with Shed Shell. Equip. Should swap Dragonite Basket Legion on here. Equip Drag with Never Melts Ice. Equip Gren with Black Glasses. Oh, but yeah, I was confirming. I suppose it doesn't matter who comes in second on the Crocodile side. It doesn't change anything.
They don't interact with each other. It's just you have two sequences that you can do in any order.
Yeah. And it's me and Xiao most of the time. Though I am curious, 155. Yeah, no, it definitely sees a kill with Psychic. Or it sees an out damage versus Dual Wing Beat. If we take a big sucker. So equip Ground with Black Glasses. Equip Bask with Spell Tag. Opens Crew and Goth. Open with Gier and Drag. Swap Gier to Bask. Use D Wing Beat on Goth. Use S Sneak on Goth. KO Goth with E Speed. Swap to Crew and Flap. OHK. Hold on, now it would be swap Bask to Gren. OHKO Flap with Demeteor. Swap to Veno. Use I Wind. KO Veno with D Wing Beat. Swap to Crew. Use I Wind. KO Crew with I Punch. Swap to Mien. Right, yeah. So it's literally just Icy Wind, Dual Wing Beat into both of them. Sorry, no. It's Icy Wind, Dual Wing Beat, and then for Delphox, it's Extreme Speed and Dragon Pulse. That's right. So swap to Mien. Use I Wind. KO with the Wing Beat. And then swap to Delph. KO with D Pulse. Use E Speed. Okay.
Hell yeah.
We have every fight in Moss Deep Gym, sans the gym leaders.
I can't sing the praises of D-Knight enough, really.
Honestly, though, Deirdre has, like, flexed so hard for this team.
It's like the goat of doubles. It really, really is.
Mm-hmm. And ours has fucking 0 attack. And it's still fucking crap.
The naughty nature helps, but yeah.
That's true. I did forget we have a plus attack nature. Yeah.
But even still, like a lot of like what it does, like it's not exactly close ranges a lot of the time. It's just the fact that it is bulky. It can sit on the field and not be targeted. It has utility moves with like Icy Wind, and it has crazy strong priority with Extreme Speed. Like those properties, and Inner Focus to be immune to Fake Out and Intim. Those properties on their own is just like you are incredible at doubles.
It's the fact that I have like the 2 doubles goats. I've got Dragonite, now I've got fucking... Well, also I have Togedemaru, who's also kind of a double battle goat, but now I've got like Dragonite and Sneasler. Who needs cheap tricks
Those
when we can just beat you to death?
D-Knight, Sneasler, Toge, yeah, they're all so good at doubles.
Okay, so we haven't hit the 3-hour mark yet. I do need to pee. I think I want to start looking at Tate and Liza. I don't want to run fights tonight, though I do want to maybe take some time in between tonight's stream and Saturday morning stream to see if we can recook line 1 in a way that does not require a mass death event. I don't think
it should be possible.
You think? Okay. It's
Sneasler.
It's true. Through Sneasler, all things are possible. Okay. That being said, I will be right back. Hannah, feel free to entertain the people, or don't. Your call.
Okay. Been nice helping out. Because, sure, don't want to look at my own lines right now. Oh, night curses.
Oh, I'm assuming Curses went to bed. So in that case, good night, Curses. Chat, can I also really quickly point out to you my favorite part of tonight's stream? My favorite unsung part of tonight's stream? Because, so, the reason that the first fight we calced was so difficult is because the Crobat is so unpredictable. So, for the funnies, I wanted to name tonight's stream Batshit, because it's like, I'm going batshit crazy trying to figure out how to calc this fight. Yuck. Except, obviously, Twitch doesn't let me title a stream. Oh, no, Hannah dipped? Oh, wait, did Hannah leave?
No, I'm here.
Oh. What made you think Hannah was leaving, Curses?
I might have been unclear with what I was saying. I'm sure it's my bad.
I misheard, I guess. Okay, no, don't say it. Curses literally wished you good night, and also it's not Curses bad either. She just heard something. There's a slight bit of confusion. Anyways, so I'm like, obviously Twitch doesn't let me title an episode Batshit, But I thought it was funny where it's like, okay, I wrote it as one word, and I obviously can't make it 2 words, bat shit. You know, it's like it's gonna censor shit. But I wonder, if it remains as one word, bat shit, and instead of censoring shit, I censor the A in bat, will it still let me name the stream that? And chat, I would like you to check the title of today's episode. I was about to say I love censorship, and I don't even want that to be potentially clipped out of context. No, yeah, I saw. I'm funny. All right, chat. God, I don't know if we have a line to do the Great Heist. I want to believe. I just don't know if we have it. Which is fine. I looked at the Hall of Fame, and there are so many runs that, like, more runs than not don't do the heist. Which is nice, because that does free up a heart scale. Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just
definitely not required.
Mm-hmm. So,
but it helps.
Yeah. So let's look at the basic version of these fights. Say hello to Tate and Liza. They're so the whole gimmick in original Emerald is that the Psychic Gym was all about double battles, including the gym leaders, Tate and Liza, who had a Soul Rock and a Lunatone. I believe that was it in original Ruby Sapphire. And then in Emerald, they got like an extra Pokemon each. Shit's crazy. So the funny haha meme for Run and Bun is that they aren't a double battle. Everyone in their gym is a double battle, but they're a back-to-back. So they each have a team of 4 Pokemon, 3 legendaries, 1 Mega Evolution, both of them have a Hoopa, both of them have a Laddie. Now, the thing is, we got fucking saved by getting the GOAT of opening Tate and Liza fight, Sneasler. Sneasler is so fucking strong and so fucking cool. The main thing you notice right away is, hold on, Standard Latios, yeah. Good old Azelf right here has Levitate, has a Focus Sash. We don't care about having a Life Orb on Sneasler. There currently isn't any required item that we need to my knowledge because our Sneasler is so cracked. So, this Azelf has Focus Sash. It knows the moves Future Sight, Explosion, and Knockoff, and Stealth Rocks. It wants to set up Stealth Rocks on you. Now, the thing is, Future Sight has unique AI. It only calculates if it's like a killing move or like highest damaging move if it kills. And even though we're really fast, this Azelf is faster than us. But as some of you are probably familiar due to our own endeavors in clicking Future Sight, it doesn't actually hit the turn you click it. So turn 1 of the fight, Sneasler comes out against Azelf, clicks Fake Out. Fake Out breaks Focus Sash, drops its HP low enough to be KO'd by Knockoff. Azelf sees a fast kill with Future Sight, clicks Future Sight, we kill it by clicking Knockoff. Future Sight goes off in 2 turns, like at the end of the turn after the next one. So once it goes down, the AI then sees barely Standard Latios, outspeeds us, and has a kill with only Zen Headbutt. Thankfully, we're just bulky enough to not show it a kill with Earthquake. So what we're going to do is swap to Greninja. The nice thing about Greninja is that we are going to be using a rare candy on it to get it up to level 86 for the next fight, for Liza. Now, what we are probably going to do against this Latios is we need King's Rock. Export, import. We swap in on Zen Headbutt. We take 0 damage. We bait Draco Meteor. We could fling our King's Rock. Flinching Latios, the benefit of this, because we outspeed it by a single point, the benefit of this is it makes it so that Greninja is on the field when Future Sight hits, which means we blank Future Sight. We then continue down the line of they want to click Draco Meteor, so we're going to swap to our only fairy type. A round of applause for Duchess the Gramble All she needs is her pixie plate. And thankfully, Duchess barely shows a kill. Hold on, wait, this is... Wait, hold on. This is Latios, not Mega Latios. Yeah, it's still Draco Meteor. Duchess hits the field. And thankfully, Latios barely sees a kill, or barely sees out damage with Zen Headbutt, but not Earthquake. Duchess with the Pixie Plate, and just an extra level or two. 83. By getting Duchess up to level 83, we show a slow one-hit KO with Play Rough. This stops Latios from clicking Dragon Dance. We are notably also able to get off Intimidate a bunch of times. Now what's happening is it wants to click Zen Headbutt. We swap back to Greninja. It wants to click Draco Meteor. We swap back to Grand Bull. Repeats Ad Mausoleum until we stall out all of its PP. Get it instead of Ad Nauseum. Anyways, we stall out Draco Meteor first. I believe Zen Headbutt has 10 PP. It might have 15. Zen Headbutt has 15, and Draco Meteor has 8 because it's top slot. So we go down to about 7 Zen Headbutts, because it's Zen Headbutt first, and then Draco. And then we run out of Dracos on Grand Bull. Yeah. At which point, it will then only go for Earthquake. And we can swap to Altaria. Wherever Altaria may be. Altaria flies over Earthquake, obviously, and then shows highest damage to Zen Headbutt. However, there is a chance that Latios can click Dragon Dance. Thankfully, that's not really an issue, because we're setting its attack to, like, -1 billion. So, you know, like, okay, it won't go... It'll go for either Zen Headbutt or Dragon Dance. We swap to Greninja. Greninja shows a fast 2-hit KO with Night Slash, so Latios can't set up Dragon Dance against it. It's just twins, so you can wins. Hit them 4 times in the shins. I'm out. Bye-bye. Thanks, Kessel. Have a good night, Chief. Point is, we should be able to PP stall Latios out of everything but Dragon Dance. And now what we essentially need to do is once it's down to only clicking Dragon Dance, which thankfully, since Altaria doesn't show a fast 2-hit KO, Latios doesn't see that it like needs to swap. After we've like dropped its attack a bunch, it will still click Dragon Dance, even if it's at like, you know, +2 attack and +6 speed. I am correct about that, right, Hannah? If it maxes its speed, it can still click Dragon Dance to increase its attack.
That should be the case, yeah.
Yeah. Point is, once it is run out...
I would want to check that, but I believe that's the case, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like a useless move, is like what it's coded as, right? Like you're still getting a benefit, so it's not coded as useless.
And thankfully, I actually don't think it matters, because once it runs out of Earthquake PP, once it runs out of all 3 of its attacking moves, we swap to Sneasler. Theoretically. So... this is a world where we use a heart scale on Sneasler's Speed Ivy. The reason for this is we're still slower than Latios, but it can't attack us. We show a 1-hit KO to Zoroark, and we show a 1-hit KO to Hoopa. So Latios can't swap to either of them. If it does happen to swap to Zoroark on the turn we swap to Sneasler, this is fine. Sneasler is faster than Zoroark by 2 points. So... Zoroark comes in, we KO it with close combat. Latios comes back in, we KO it with some knockoffs. And then in comes Hoopa, who we theoretically KO with close combat. I am actually curious if we're at defense -1 and special defense -1. Sneasler does only click Hyperspace Hole. So we could just kill Hoopa. Though theoretically there is a line where you bring a ghost type and Kecleon. And the gimmick is you PP stall out Hyperspace Hole, which is a psychic move, into your dark types. You PP stall out Aura Sphere into your ghost type, because it's a fighting type move. And then you PP stall Shadow Ball into Kecleon. You teach Kecleon the ability Roleplay, you steal Hoopa's ability Magician, and then you give it a single love tap with literally any move and steal its leftovers. I don't think we have the team slots to safely do the heist. I still need to look at it more, but so in a world where we aren't doing the heist, Zoroark comes, or Sneasler comes in, KOs Latias, KOs Zoroark, KOs Hoopa. Nice and easy. Nothing crazy here. Thankfully, Zoroark doesn't have any, like, no sucker punch is the big one. So we outspeed it. We just need to be cognizant of, like, okay, what's the animation so we don't close combat into Hoopa. But yeah. So once we beat that, ideally we've taken 0 damage. In this fight, out comes Tapu Lele, out comes Sneasler. Tapu Lele sets up Psychic Terrain, so let me just make sure that's permanently set up. Tapu Lele has a one-hit KO on Sneasler with Psychic. However, we're fast as fuck, even without. So notably, we actually don't need Sneasler to beat Zoroark and the other guys. We could also do that with Barraskewda. This is potentially, we increase Sneasler's speed to roll compress to try to do the heist. But theoretically on that line, we could bring in Barraskewda. Whereaskewda, Auraskewda, Uaskewda. 85. Because, like, Zoroark hits the field, we kill it with close combat. Hoopa hits the field, we kill it with crunch. So that is an option. To hashtag save a scale. So in this fight, the nice thing is that Sneasler guaranteed one-hit KOs Tapu Lele. Tapu Hehe. So once we beat her ass with Poison Jab, unfortunately, Latias does not see a kill on us, which means the thing that comes in next is Metagross. Now, it comes in as regular Metagross, and thankfully, this looks really bad. It doesn't actually have the ability Tough Claws. It has Clear Body. Unfortunately, it sees a kill with Zen Headbutt or Earthquake. We want Metagross to only see a kill on whatever's on the field with Zen Headbutt. So what's going to happen is our good friend the Slur. I do wonder, actually. Tapu Lele, we cannot do enough damage to you with Night Slash. Why are you so... Why do you not take a lot of damage from Night Slash? What? Does Psychic Terrain reduce the amount... Oh, because you're a Fairy type, duh. Greninja, you can't learn, like, Poison Jab, can you? Because I do wonder if it's like, okay, I can fake out Tapu Lele for some free damage and swap to a Dark type, but I don't have a Dark type that's fast enough to kill her afterwards.
I am considering if you make Sneasler Life Orb, you can get the Latios hit first.
No, I don't believe so. Part of the problem is that, especially if we use Heart Scale, okay, we don't show a fast kill, which is nice. But yeah, no, because on regular Metagross, like, knockoff isn't a thing. So it sees a slow one-hit KO on us. Oh, like, I see what you mean, Latios, though.
Life Orb, chip yourself down.
Oh, Hannah, you sneaky bitch. Oh, you sneaky, sneaky bitch. That might say... Because... I had an answer to this problem, right? And the answer was when Metagross hits the field to swap in Corviknight. Thanks to Psychic Terrain, we're immune to Earthquake if we have a Citrus Berry. Zen Head, like, all we have to do is, like, level up a single time, 2 times. There we go. All Zen Headbutt crit rolls proc Citrus Berry. All non-Zen Headbutt crit rolls leave us in a range where we only bait Zen Headbutt. Which then lets us free swap to Greninja. But yeah, we in theory don't need that because, yeah, we're hitting... So, what's slightly problematic... is I think we might...
Yeah, I haven't looked further down this. Like, it might not lead anywhere, but it's an option.
Yeah, the problem that I'm thinking of is we hit As Elf twice. We, in theory, are killing Latias, which is actually kind of hard to do with Sneasler in, like, 2 hits or less. Like, so in theory, 2 on Azelf, 2 in Latias, 1 in Zoroark, 1 in Hoopa, and 1 in Tapu Lele. So we would need to get a minimum of 3 hits, which means if we use the Barraskewda line, we do the 2 hits into Azelf and then the 1 hit into Tapu Lele. That should absolutely drop our HP low enough. The issue then is, actually we could get our HP low enough to guarantee Dragon Pulse. We just fake out Tapu Lele to get an additional 4th tick in. Because, like, yeah, that's 2, 4, 4, minus 24. So, fake out, knock off.
Well, you
fake
couldn't
out,
fake out the Tapu Lele.
Oh, shit, you're right. I couldn't.
But you could fake out, like, once earlier.
True, I could bring Sneasler in, yeah, to, like, fake out Latias. Not like... Sorry, Latios during the first fight. Yeah,
or even just, like, you know, once you're now trying to take the KO, like, fake out before you start doing your stuff.
Although, I wonder... Oh, we don't even need to worry about it. Life Orb shows 1-hit KO with knockoff. So yeah. We still need to make sure that we don't take so much damage. Yeah, but at that point, 3 hits, fake out on Azelf, poison jab on Azelf, or knockoff on Azelf, I mean, and then poison jab on Tapu Lele. That would put us in Deep Pulse range, which is then a free swap to Granbull, which baits Mystical Fire. If we get Granbull up to 84, it continues to show barely a 1-hit KO to prevent Latias from setting up. Export, import.
Guaranteed Mystical Fire.
Guaranteed Mystical Fire into Altaria, which is super fine. Latias, of course, sees a kill into Altaria with Dragon Pulse, but we do... we gay it up a little. And then literally all we need to do is, I think at 85, because if we're guaranteed taking a Mystical Fire, -1 special attack, Hyper Voice crit never kills, very important, but minimum roll still shows it a KO with Facade, so it doesn't use Calm Mind at all. And at this point, we in theory can kind of beat Latias however we want. We could kill it with Facade, because at 81, a -1 Hyper Voice into Facade KOs. We could set up a Perish Song thing, because, like, we don't want Altaria on the field. It's awkward, right? Because if Altaria is on the field when Metagross comes in, Metagross is going for Meteor Mash, almost guaranteed. Yeah, I think absolutely guaranteed. Regular Metagross without Tough Claws. Yeah, it would only ever be Meteor Mash. But we know that Latias is only ever going for Aura Sphere or Mystical Fire. Because, like, yeah, Barraskewda. Wow, Barraskewda actually really only baits Zen Headbutt. Wait, why? Fucking... what? I guess just because of the Psychic Terrain boost. Yeah. And hold on, Mega Metagross. We do outspeed, so we could even flip turn off it. Wait, but do we even live... We don't live Aura Sphere, though, so we couldn't Perish Song into it. But also, can we actually even successfully Perish Trap it? No, because we don't show a kill to Metagross. Yeah, so I'm not actually sure we want to get Latias in next, unless... I suppose we could swap to something that's just faster than Latias, or has a priority move because Latias is flying, so it's not immune to those. But it's kind of hard to get its HP down into a range where we know we're safe to kill it with a prio move. I mean, what? It goes for Aura Sphere. We swap to a ghost type. It goes for Dragon Pulse. We swap to a fairy. Do we need Altaria for this? Could we just use Basculegion? Like, Mystical Fire is obviously a problem, but we can just kind of find someone who doesn't take that much damage from it, like Basculegion, ideally. Dragon Pulse probably has, what, like 16 PP, or is it 24? 16 PP, and then Aura Sphere is probably 10. Aura Sphere's base is 20. Huh. Okay. So, in theory, you go for Dragon Pulse. We swap to Gramble. Gramble baits Mystical Fire, which is a safe enough swap into... Hold on. Because ideally we want... Arcanine? No. Yeah, Kecleon can't come in on any of these. It's like, I need a fairy type that baits Aura Sphere. And even our one guy that does that doesn't even do it that consistently.
What is the aim here? Like, what are you trying to do with the Latios?
I was trying to see if I could PP stall it to find a way to, like, kill it with something that's maybe a bit more favorable. But I don't think...
Pretty tough. I don't really know if people typically can PP stall this.
Yeah.
Super common for the Mega Latios, not really for the Latios.
I was seeing if I could specifically PP stall a Dragon Pulse and Aura Sphere, and then just, like, Basculegion can kill through Mystical Fire really easy. But, no. It's... Unfortunately, Gramble baits Mystical Fire instead of Aura Sphere. Okay, so if we're baiting Dragon Pulse, we swap to Gramble. I mean, we could just kill it with Gramble, probably, right? Maybe not. I think we would probably need to use a Heart Scale for our attack. We would, but, like... Yeah, we'd be baiting random kill on Metagross at that point, though. Yeah, so chat, the problem with Meteor Mash on Metagross, by the way, is if it clicks it, it's just got a, like a, is it a 20% chance to raise its attack? 20% chance to raise its attack by one stage. Yeah, just not great. Really not great for us. Because the thing that's really good at killing it is Greninja, but Greninja has to live like an Earthquake, and if it goes to +1 attack, then that Earthquake doesn't even need to be a crit to potentially be problematic. The thing is, without that +1 attack, if we... It's 9 p.m., I see. If we were to Heart Scale Greninja's HP, which would be our second scale use, it does mean that we always live even a max roll critical hit Earthquake. Important to know. But yeah, no, I think my problem here is that I don't think we can do the line with Latias in second. I think we kind of need the Corviknight path into Metagross. So let's assume we don't use Life Orb Sneasler. Sneasler hits the field. Metagross is going to go for either Earthquake or Zen Headbutt. More than likely to be Zen Headbutt, I believe. Like... Okay, no, it's a 50-50. They both show kills on Snee easy. We swap to Corviknight. We do the whole thing we just talked about. That's then Zen Headbutt. We swap to Greninja. Greninja can then get a fast 2-hit KO with Dark Pulse. At that point, Greninja then baits in Latias. And thankfully, we have a relatively safe approach for Latias, which is that we bait Dragon Pulse or Aura Sphere. It's possible we bait Mystical Fire if we take a crit, which is just we swap to Grand Bull. We take those moves really well. We bait Mystical Fire. We go to Altaria. Altaria can, like, roost up against this thing really effectively once we get our setup on. And then, like, once that's done, we can literally just, like, kill it. Now, the last problem for this fight is Hoopa Unbound. The nice thing is that, assuming we're smart with our Altaria, we do, in fact, always at least have max HP minus 1 hit of Latias's like strongest attack, which means we are only ever baiting Expanding Force and Zen Headbutt, which is a free swap to Greninja. Now, this would be literally free if we didn't have to use Greninja's King's Rock on other Latias earlier. For that reason, this becomes kind of annoying, because Hoopa Unbound has a Focus Sash. If we were able to fling into it this turn, make it flinch, it then goes for Hyperspace Fury or Aura Sphere, both of which cannot KO a full HP Sneasler. Sneasler then comes in and beats this thing to death with close combat. Easy peasy. Done. So we need a way to deal 1 point of damage to this fuck. And I don't know if there is a way to do that without, like, a sacrifice. Because we need something that can do that damage and still guarantee bait Zen Headbutt or Expanding Force when we swap back. Greninja, obviously, like, it's more than likely to bait Aura Sphere, but it's not guaranteed. Like, Basculegion, how much you do? It is actually kind of crazy how much... See, what's really annoying also is that, like, because we're using Mega Altaria, we can't use Mega Houndoom. Mega Houndoom could absolutely get in on this guy. We can't use Barraskewda because it dies to everything. Yeah, it's like if Greninja had a pivoting move. Like Hisuian Electrode. I mean, okay, Hisuian Electrode, if we give you Psychic Seeds.
Might see something, maybe?
Oh?
Grand Ball?
Like Sack Granbull or, Oh, I see what you mean.
Swap to it.
Yeah,
you get
swap.
an Intim, and then when you go back to Gren, it's no longer ambiguous what move it is. Assuming Gren didn't get, like, crit by the Earthquake.
Mm-hmm. See, the thing, though, is that I think that's kind of the case anyways, right? Assuming we max out Greninja's HP, because then that makes Metagross perfectly safe. We take at most 63%. Okay, yeah, we would still absolutely still be within whole range. Yeah, no, because Granbull can absolutely come in on an Aura Sphere. Attack -1. It's kind of hard to tell what it's going to bait after that point, though. Like, it's likely to, because, like, okay, we can get Greninja in against it again, but, like, we're not doing damage.
Yeah, it was just, like, to get it to be for sure Aura Sphere, and then maybe you can do something with that.
Mm-hmm. It's, like, unfortunately, because we can't click Fake Out with Sneasler.
Yeah.
We can't even use, like, the other annoying thing is, like, we can't do, like, Jaboko or, like, Row-Up Berry because half of its moves are physical and half of its moves are special. And it's really hard to predict which one it's going to go for.
Yeah.
Like, theoretically, Corviknight could... if it doesn't take an earthquake, can like kind of live against this thing. Not even actually. That's a -1 attack. Yeah, no, because it's like expanding force is boosted by psychic terrain, and hyperspace fury is just a high power dark move. So they both do similar ranges. Now, I think potentially the way to solve this, because we've only got 5 Pokemon right now, if we sack something on the turn that, like, Latios goes for Zen Headbutt, we could swap to, like, something that dies to Zen Headbutt. I don't know who that is specifically. Ideally not Ledian. I actually don't have a lot of guys who are good at dying to that. So the thing is, we don't actually need to die to Zen Head, but specifically, we just need something that can come in and eat the future sight to get Greninja in safely. If it died to Zen Headbutt, it would be send in Sneasler, then swap to Greninja. Greninja comes in on the turn that future sight hits, which helps. Or it's to try to figure out how to get around Azelf in a way that, like, stalls future sight for one additional turn or never lets it happen in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, there's like maybe something with Kecleon, but not really. It's because like Kecleon can click Fake Out turn 1. And then I know that Future Sight gets an enhanced AI if you are showing it a slow kill. So like if we click Fake Out and then we show it a kill with Knockoff, it has like a +9 or like a +8 to use Future Sight, I think. I have the AI doc open. I can find it. Like, if the AI is faster than the target and is KO'd by the target, +8. So even though it doesn't see a kill, I think it's like Future Sight is used 9 times out of 10, and Knockoff is used 1 time out of 10. But even then, Sucker Punch doesn't actually do that much damage. There's also the version where we give Sneasler... Ooh, gotta ban you. Where we give Sneasler, like... How do I... There we go. Say, like, Black Glasses. And then instead of clicking Fake Out turn 1, Azelf still sees a fast kill with Future Sight, which is a higher usage priority than Stealth Rock. So we can click Knockoff, drop it down to 1 HP, it's then guaranteed to explode and swap into a Ghost type. Or I suppose that's actually easier for the baiting something in to die. Like we swap in something that dies to Explosion, send Sneasler back out for Latios.
Yeah. How many row-ups do you have again?
Row-ups? Let's see, we have... two row-up berries, 3 Jaboka. You thinking of using like a row-up berry to break its focus sash?
Row-up Sneasler coming out on Aura Sphere.
Yeah, but it's not guaranteed is the thing. Like, it could just as easily come in on Hyperspace Fury.
The Grand Bull thing definitely helps. Or just like, you still have like another Mon? Can you get like anything that would for sure get... Like just Houndoom, right?
Well, Houndoom... Yeah, in theory, Houndoom does die to any critical hit Aura Sphere, and if we die to that, we aren't faster than it, so we don't even do damage. It's like, because we're using Mega Altaria, we can't...
Well, yeah, it's just as a mon that baits Aura Sphere.
Yeah, that's true. It does guarantee bait Aura Sphere. That's true, yeah. Altaria blanks Expanding Force into Houndoom, baits Aura Sphere, swap to Sneasler, pop, row up, kill with close combat. Yeah, dude, you're so fucking right. Okay. Deathless Line.
Woo.
And I think it's perfectly safe, too. If we're willing to use the Heart Scale on Greninja's HP, like, there's literally no world where we can lose this, I think.
Yeah, and you absolutely should use that on the HP.
Cool. Well, okay, so the question is, do we
100%.
want to use it on HP or on defense? Because I think they both do it. Let me see if defense does it.
If you have the option, I would say that HP is generally better just because it affects, like, both of your defenses, and it's also, like, a higher increase, like, just scale. It's, like, 5 to 31.
Mm-hmm. It does seem like it decreases the amount Earthquake does by less than the defense increase. I think because the defense
the
stat
specific
is lower.
defense will be better, but like being able to hit both sides of it, like being a bit more specially bulky in the future might matter.
I think I agree. Plus, then it makes my Greninja feel even more GMO.
Yeah.
So it's a no heist line, but it's a 2-scale line and 1 candy.
Yeah.
And then
Which is completely respectable and no death.
yeah, no death. And then Urshifu.
Yeah. Definitely wanna, if you can, save some scales for that guy.
I suppose Zoroark also does that to Hoopa, by the way. Like, we don't need Houndoom. We could also do it with Zoroark, but I'd prefer to do Houndoom.
I mean, if you need to somehow steer, would you prefer to sack Zoroark?
I don't know, because I kind of like the thought of trading for Hisui and Zoroark soon. Like, soon in large air quotes.
Yeah.
It's just a shame that, like, Zoroark, you can't do a little bit of chip, buddy, can you? Because you're fast as fuck. Night slash pursuit snatch. Hashtag snatch. Because I guess question, is the Roap Berry more or less useful than a life?
Very possibly more useful.
Because I am also thinking about that, right? Like, oh shit.
It's just that how are you guaranteeing sacking something for value?
I think I just accidentally replayed Smallest Turtle's subscription notification.
Oh.
So congrats, Turtle. Yeah, no. Okay. That's the line then, baby.
Yeah.
I
It
guess
could probably be optimized like a little bit more, but like this exists. This
I'm gonna
works.
yeah, exactly. I'm gonna write it down because it exists. So I'm trying to think, is there a reason to not just level Granbull up to max?
Like, I have an itch in my brain just because of like how poorly utilized it feels like the 6th slot is. Like, Houndoom is just there to like get the right pivot. I feel like we could be doing something better. But this definitely works.
Yeah, we're still gonna write it down for right now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so
Because like even if things change, like it'll probably be based upon this like format.
I think we get Granbull up to 85. I don't think there's any reason to not do that. It helps with like pivoting for Latias later.
Yeah.
Or I suppose pivoting for Hoopa. Boopa and Goopa. Booper Unbound. Okay. So level up Gran to 85. Level up Corv. We also technically don't need to level up Corviknight that much, but like, I don't know. I think we established.
I will say, like,
83.
being conservative with your levels definitely still matters, because like even though like you're passing the main roadblock for levels, which is like the gym, because you can't free damage. So even though you can free damage in the future, speed tiers can definitely still matter.
Yeah, no, exactly. I thankfully don't think it matters for Granbull that much, but Corviknight's also slow as fuck, actually, but it is faster than Granbull.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna say like completely abandon the idea of level conservation, but like this is like the big hurdle where like it matters, right? Like all these fights.
Mm-hmm.
It matters a lot less for Juan's gym.
Yeah, no, it's specifically all the double battles. Level up Gren to 86. Heart, Scale, Snee, Speed. Heart, Scale, Gren, HP. Yeah, no, catching Sneasler made this line guaranteed safe, because now we don't need to, like, theoretically our answer to Azelf before chat was to change Greninja's nature to be plus speed, so that way it would be faster than Azelf and could just fling King's Rock into it. So we get to like save one whole scale doing it this way. So. Okay. Also notably, oh wait, no. Equip Ren with Roap. Is that how you spell it? Roap Berry. Yep.
Was it Sneasler?
Oh, you're right. Oops. So equip Snee with Roap Berry. Equip Gren with King's Rock. Equip Gran with... Do we need Life Orb, or can we just do Pixie Plates? Pixie Plate does it for Latias. Pixie Plate does it for Latios. Equip. Alta with Altarianite. Equip Corv with Citrus Berry. Equip Hound with TM Swagger. Houndoom doesn't need anything. Okay, so open with Snee. Use F out. Hold on. I'm gonna make our tunes less chill and more intense, because we've been listening to Verdant Turf Town for 3 hours. Let's get a little more hype. I've been listening to a lot of Fire Emblem music recently. And fun fact, Fire Emblem 3 Fates music fucks and comes. Hold on. Okay. So you can enjoy it for the whopping 5 minutes while I write down the line. So use Fake Out. KO with K off. Enemy future. Sorry. F site 2 of 2. Swap to Laddie. Swap to Gren. Enemy F site 1 of 2. Use Fling. Enemy F site 0 of 2. Swap to Gran. Swap to Alta. PP stall offensive moves. You plan to pull the heist? Jack, at present, I don't think we quite have the tools to pull off the heist. We do manage to have a deathless line, which is good, but I'm just not sure we're able to fit in a ghost type in Kecleon. That being said, we do have 2 Pokemon who are being used for a single pivot, so there could be a more optimized version of this line. Because currently Corviknight is just being used to get Greninja in against Metagross without Meteor Mash. And Houndoom is just being used to get Sneasler in on Aura Sphere to pop Roa Berry. Okay. PP stall offensive moves. Swap to Snee. To HKO. Actually, Sneasler, how many hits does it really take from you to kill this guy? Bunch. 2 to 3 hit KO with a off. Swap to Zoro. OHKO with Combat. Swap to Boop. OHKO with a off. I appreciate that regular Hoopa is low-key, like, really fucking easy to kill. Like, this guy's so manipulatable. And has really bad speed. Okay. And then for gym leader, Liza. Nothing really changes
It
with
really
the
is just like a carrot on a stick tempting you. Like, hey, you want heist, right? It'll just make your entire line harder.
Entire fight. Just making sure we do have second terrain enabled. Open with Snee. OHKO with P-Jab. Swap to Meta. Swap to Corv. Swap to Gren. 2 hit KO with a Depulse. And I should actually confirm, right? Like, yeah, good. Latios. I mean, like, Hoopa never comes in instead of Latios, right? And yeah, Dragon Pulse. Okay. Swap to Laddie. Swap to Gran. What did I? Okay, I did. I should also write down all of Latios's like moves and their sort of PP. Because like, hold on. And I do believe I already double checked. Draco Meteor is in fact the top slot. So that is 08 out of 08. D, Meteor. Zen Headbutt, I think we established is 15. 15. And then Earthquake is 10, but I'm double checking because I've been fucked by not checking before. Like, Earthquake having 10 PP is the truest fact I've ever known in my life. And the one I'm actually not certain of is how much does Dragon Dance get in this? I know it gets a good bit because the fucking Cycling Road rival Kingdra kept spamming it against me. 20. Okay, good. We never have to worry about it struggling. Okay. Swap to Gran. Swap to Alta. Mega. Evo. And use H voice. That's right. I do also need to see Force Sphere does 31%. Yeah, I don't think we ever need to... Or no, I do think we need to get to 85 on Altaria, so that way we always do at -1 special attack enough to guarantee KO with Facade on the following turn. No, we actually don't need a guaranteed KO with Facade now, do we? -1, 81. Because 26% with Hyper Voice, and then High Roll is 75% with Facade. We just Hyper Voice, Roost, Facade, Roost, Facade. That's fine. Make Evo and use H-Voice. Use Roost. Use Roost, because I think it's possible. We aren't at full HP. KO with Facade. Swap to Hoop. Hoop U. Sorry, so I guess this is Hoop B. And the Hoop U. Swap.
I found something.
Ooh. Hold on. Swap to Snee. KO with the combat. Okay, what'd you find?
It's for the Sneasler as Elf lead.
Okay.
Icy Wind?
I
Knockoff.
did consider Icy Wind knockoff. Yeah, that's Future Sight turn 1. And then... Oh yeah, you're so fucking right. I even considered... Oh wait, no. Because then we would have to delete one of our moves that isn't Poison Jab. Because we need Poison Jab to kill Tapu Lele. Yeah, no.
Let's see.
I'm like, I did look at this. It is an option. Unfortunately, it's kind of not quite. Unless we're willing to use a heart scale later to get one of those moves back, or just be okay with not having some of Sneasler's absolutely incredible kit.
Yeah. Tough.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, like, what is there to heart scale back onto it? Notably, we could get Sneasler Fling.
Yeah, genuinely great move on it.
Mm-hmm. I had also considered that as, like, a potential, you know, way to get in a second King's Rock.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just kind of doesn't. But, like, God, yeah, being able to fake out into Fling. What are we, Rillaboom? Okay. I do think we're going to keep looking at these lines, obviously, in our off hours, but we are at 3.5 hours. We've gotten all the lines done. I think now is a good time to call it, and then it's also Breakbeat Bun's still live, so I can go right into Val. Breakbeat Bun. Did I spell it right? All right, chat. So for once, I have a raid message, which is that you're gonna get in there and you're gonna see, where are my fucking berries? Where are my cocoa melon berries? Hold on, mute that. There we go. Hannah, thank you so much. I keep saying it, chat. This is a fucking team effort, this run. It has not just been me coming up with brilliant lines to get us through fights. It has been through inspiration from friends and a little bit of luck. And, like, yeah, I think we have a path through Moth the Deep Shitty Gym. It should be cool.
It's been so fun.
I'm so glad we got Sneasler. It's such a fun tool to cook with.
Yeah, it's one of my faves, definitely.
All right, but with all that being said, friends, shit, also, I guess, shout out... Oh, I don't have enough time. I'd have to cancel the raid. I can do that. I can just restart the raid. So I need to fucking shout out user Hannah_Von_Varley. I think I know how to spell your username. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Go follow this bitch.
I hope to be streaming again soon.
It's also currently suffering from a little bit of run and bun burnout and, like, trying to figure out really fucking annoying lines. Y'all remember Hell Room? Imagine that without 2 shed shells.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Go give Hannah some love, especially if you want to go see some fun, cool fights. Okay, now I have to set up the raid, break, beat, bun. There we go. All right, folks. All that being said, thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, I have been April. She has been May. This has been Hannah. You have all been incredible, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a good night, folks. Sending out raid. Make sure to ask about the cocoa melon berries.